Okay, the band's coming out into the stand, so we need to do it right now. Gene, come here, come here. We're doing it like right now. Ask if they can hear me. Give me a second. We have to wait for the cheerleaders to come by, okay? Hello, and welcome to tonight's 5A West Conference game. Tonight, the Alma Airedales will be taking on the Morrilton Devil Dogs. Tonight, the Airedale students are also supporting breast cancer awareness with a pink out event. Tonight's game is also the annual band night, so be sure to stay in tune to watch the middle school band, 7th and 8th grade, play with the Pride of Alma during the pregame activities. Expect to see a strong passing game tonight from the Devil Dogs. The Devil Dogs took on the Greenbrier Panthers with a win 28-20 last week. Quarterback Jacoby Criswell had over 200 passing yards with 70% of his passes being complete. The Devil Dogs wide receiver Lamar Wofford had over 30 yards of passing reception, alongside with running back Xavier Clemens, who had 20 carries for over 40 yards. The Airedales are also coming from a close loss with the Farmington Cardinals, who won with a final score of 25-31 last week. The Airedales started the game out strong with a run by number 1 Bobby Winfrey for 60 yards. Landon Blair has also had a strong season with wide receiver number 9 Grayson Bailey with over 236 passing yards last game. So I would expect to see a strong passing game from the Airedales as well. That's all for now, but be sure to stay and watch the band as they perform their pregame activities with the middle schoolers. And be sure to stay on during halftime to watch the Pride of Alma perform their show and to hear from me again. And don't forget, kickoff starts at 7.
up on about 45 seconds.
Perfect. Hey, Mike, we got Cardinals on 1035.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Seconds. 3, 2, 1.
The Alma Airedales are on the rim. The Marshall 1230 and 96.7 FM, KNTW. Let's go to the press box for the call of the game. Here's the voice of the Airedales, Jimmy Hahn.
Thanks a lot, Mr. Bill Ferris. Welcome, my friends, to another night of exciting Alma Airedale football. Tough task tonight. Morrilton's in town. We'll be back with the pregame show. It's coming your way next on 96.7 FM.
Friday nights are sacred in Arkansas. It's when the lights come on and the crowds come out to watch their favorite team. But when it comes to the rest of the weekend, the natural estate offers up things to do that are just as entertaining. Choose from local festivals, live music, great food, and so much more. Be sure to stay tuned to hear Rex's Weekend Winner, his top pick for what to see and do in Arkansas this weekend. Or get plenty of inspiration and ideas on your own anytime at arkansas.com.
The Arkansas Prostate Cancer Foundation reminds you that 1 in 7 men will be diagnosed with prostate cancer in his lifetime. Stay in the game. The foundation recommends that all men ages 45 to 75 see a doctor to consider a screening for prostate cancer. Don't sit on the sidelines. Prostate cancer is nearly 100% survivable if caught early. For more information, visit arprostatecancer.org.
Driven by our mission to deliver power you can count on, the electric cooperatives of Arkansas go to work every single day on the X's and O's of delivering reliable, affordable electricity to our home field, Arkansas. With over 2,000 employees on our team, our game plan begins and ends with their dedication across our 17 electric distribution cooperatives that cover more than 60% of Arkansas. They are our most valuable players. The electric cooperatives of Arkansas, the power to deliver, the drive to win.
Welcome back, everyone, and welcome to the Citizens Bank pregame show. Successful banking for over 125 years. Proud sponsor of Alma Airedale football. I'm Jimmy Haas, along with my broadcast partners. I think you combine both of their years in the booth with me. It would add up to just about 16, just like I've been here in Alma. We have, of course, David Ray Sessions, and we call him D-Ray, and Tex Beal. Tex Beal's in town. So, yeah, so Tex, you can say hi. People, I think people remember you.
It is absolutely wonderful to be back to watch another wonderful, great football game on Friday night here in Alma.
Absolutely love it. It is the Citizens Bank pregame show. Tonight, Morrilton, the Devil Dogs, my favorite mascot in the entire 5A conference. Love the Devil Dog name. Love the mascot.
Yeah.
You know, of all the visiting teams, that Alma plays, one of the toughest ones year in and year out is Morrilton. Morrilton comes in 3-2 on the season, 1-1. Harrison, their only defeat in conference. They're led by one of the top quarterback recruits in the state of Arkansas, Jacoby Criswell. Now, we saw this kid, Ray, as a sophomore. He lit the state on fire, and then he was hurt last year. He was injured after a couple of games into the season. Managed to come back late in the football campaign, but he is back full strength this year. Let me tell you how full strength he is. 70 of 109 passing for 142 yards, 67 rushing attempts, 400. Probably use Jacoby Criswell right now, and you know what? I wouldn't. This kid is electric, and if you've not seen him play, then you missed out on one of the gems in the state of Arkansas. Jacoby Criswell, just phenomenal. Now, it's kind of a two-headed monster because they also have a kid, Jackson Mall. Mall has 313 yards rushing. Through the air, he will basically go to Wofford. Wofford's his go-to guy. 4 touchdowns, 28 catches on the season, 379 yards in receiving. And Tony's the other one. He has 14 catches, 233 yards, and 2 touchdowns. So when he's targeting a receiver, it will be Wofford first, then he'll check down and look for Tony. So this ought to be a night that Alma knows going in who the key guys are. You put a blanket on those 4 and just hope that they stay underneath it and you can contain them.
Yeah, and I agree with you. We didn't get to see him for a year, but know how electric he can be. And he's a beast, so he's going to be hard to bring down once he does get in space.
He is. He's 6'1", 215 pounds. That's what they list him at. He's very, very elusive. Perfect height, for a high school quarterback. He'll grow another couple of inches in his college years. So, Arkansas is looking at him. Oklahoma's looking at him. There's a lot of schools looking at this dual threat quarterback. They've recruited him, so he's definitely one of the shining stars in the state of Arkansas. If you look on the flip side with the Alma Airedales, they come in with a goose egg in the 5A West. Landon Blair on the season has rushed the ball 52 times for 189 yards. He's averaging 3.6 yards per carry. Through the air, Landon is 58 out of 108, 707 through the air, averaging 12 yards per pass completion. His go-to guy in the backfield this year has been Ben Henley, 69 carries for 432 yards and 2 touchdowns. Ben's averaging a little over 6 yards per carry. And when Ben isn't in there, then you get to see Josh Davis. Josh Davis, 19 carries, 166 yards, averaging 8.7 yards per carry. So on the ground, that's the guys that Alma will run the ball with. Now, through the air, whenever Landon goes up to throw, he always looks for Grayson Bailey. Bailey, one of the shining stars coming all the way through from his sophomore year on. He's a 3-year starter. 19 catches on the season, 262 in receiving yards. He's averaging 13 yards, 13.7 per catch with 2 touchdowns. The second leading receiver, Jacob Corsi, 13 catches on the year, 146, averaging 11 yards per catch. Jacob has 3 touchdowns to his credit this year. Then they look for Connor Stacy. Now, Connor Stacy is out. He's under the weather. He is not in the game tonight. He will be sorely missed on offense and on defense because Connor's one of our safeties and one of our corners. They rotate him back and forth. So Connor Stacy will sorely be missed tonight. Connor's averaging 13.8 yards per catch on the offensive side of the ball, and so he will definitely be missed. Bobby Winfrey, 10 catches, 173. Winfrey's averaging a little over 7. He's averaging the most yards of any of the receivers at 17.3, and he also has a touchdown to his credit. So, guys, that's what we're looking at. The Airedale defense has got to do a job tonight on Criswell, and if you can contain him and keep him in check, well, you've cut off the head of the monster, and that's basically, if you can stop him, you'll stop the team because they're not going to beat you with all the other guys combined. Criswell is the key that unlocks the door for this team, and he's the one that makes it go. So Alma's averaged 17.6 points per game. They've given up 35.8.
Ouch.
But they were close. They were knocking on the door last week, Ray. Had it first and goal on the 6-yard line and just could not score. They had an opportunity with an extra point to win that game last week.
Yeah, it came down to the very end. Saw a fantastic pass play there at the end that chewed up a lot of yardage, but just unable to get in the end zone.
Let's take a quick timeout. You're listening to the Citizens Bank pregame show. We'll be back with the keys to the game right after this.
Hi, this is Treasure State Dennis Milligan. Every parent wants to give their child a gift that has a lasting impact on their life. What could be better than a gift of college savings through an Arkansas 529 gift plan? Plus, you'll get a state income tax deduction. Visit arkansas529.org to find out how you can give this forever gift of college savings.
To learn more about Gift AR 529 plan, its investments, objectives, risks, and costs, read the official statement available at arkansas529.org.
The boys are in a real pickle here, Gene.
Lots of talk going on in the huddle there, Roy.
Well, it looks like they decided how to play.
Wait, what's this? Are they setting up for the Hot Springs?
The Hot Springs? We haven't seen this formation since 1918.
Yeah, that's the same year that Babe Ruth hit the mammoth home run during Hot Springs spring training. They're headed to the line. And there's the snap.
To learn more about the rich sports history in Hot Springs National Park, visit hotsprings.org.
Welcome back, everyone, to the Citizens Bank pregame show on the Marshall 96.7 FM. It's time to the keys to the game. Compliments of our good friends at Metters Lumber. Look for Echo chainsaws and other outdoor power equipment. The only power equipment that Shay lets David Ray use is usually with the electric cords on the other end of it. Nothing that you have to start or has a battery pack. So if she sees something going wrong, she can just unplug it. So, and I guarantee you, Metters Lumber even has power tools that are electric. So you're right. That's where I do all my shopping, and absolutely love Metters Lumber. And our keys to the game, guys, it's pretty simple. You shut down Jacoby Criswell, you have a great chance at staying in and possibly winning this ball game.
And you know, one of the biggest issues that Alma's going to have tonight is that if they call a pass play and either the rush or the coverage is good, he's going to take off and run.
Yeah.
If they have a running play, he can step back and throw the ball.
He's good.
Or throw it to one of his running backs. So you're right, Jimmy. The key to this game is shutting him down. If you shut him down, you've got a great chance to win this game.
Well, one of the other keys to the game is getting Coach Tony McMurray back up here in the booth with us tonight. He just reached out to me through text and got us tuned in. Also have us on the live stream. We certainly appreciate that. And we look forward to seeing my good friend, my longtime friend, Coach Tony McMurray, back up here in the booth with us just as soon as possible. You talk about a long time, hearing his voice. I can't remember the last time that I didn't hear Coach McMurray's voice either at the basketball games or at the football games. So get better soon, my friend, and get back up here with us. The coin toss is going on right now. We're going to take one final timeout and come back with the opening kickoff. You're listening to the Citizens Bank pregame show on the Marshall 96.7 FM.
When it comes to heating my home, my water, cooking meals, or drying clothes, nothing beats natural gas from CenterPoint Energy. It's my most affordable option. It costs less to use than most other energy sources, and it's easier on the environment. So if you already have natural gas, keep it. But if you're replacing an appliance, choose it.
At CenterPoint Energy, we're investing in infrastructure to help bring comfort and savings to you. To learn more, visit centerpointenergy.com/natural gas benefits. CenterPoint Energy. Always there.
Welcome back, everyone, to the Citizens Bank Field, Airedale Stadium pregame show brought to you by our good friends at Citizens Bank. I need to call Joe Ryan and tell him I just need some money.
See what he offers you?
Yeah. I just have to call him. You know, I used to never even, I would just call, and of course, you know, Joe's always in meetings or he's always busy, and so I'd get his voicemail at work, and I'd say, hey, Joe, I need some money. I never left my name. I never left a phone number. He would always just call me back. So,
you must be a real popular cousin.
Oh, listen, Joe Ryan, hey, listen, his daughter played basketball at Van Buren last year, and you talk about phenomenal ball player, man. Nice. Yeah, really good. It's time for our first half kickoff, brought to you by Alma Farm Supply as we wrap up the Citizens Bank pregame show. Alma Farm Supply sending best wishes to the Airedales for a winning ball season. Well, the Alma Airedales won the coin toss. They elected to receive, and guys, that's kind of out of the ordinary for Alma. Normally, they win the coin toss, they defer to the second half, but they've elected to change it up tonight, and they're going to get to football first. I kind of like this. You know, when you're in a rut, what do? You break a little tradition. You break something that you do normally. You get out of that rut by making a change. And the Airedales have started off by making that change by coming out and winning the coin toss and taking the football first. Dropping back to deep to receive. One of my favorite players this year, Josh Davis. Josh will be one of the special team players set if the Devil Dogs do kick it deep. we'll have to wait and see. You know, anything is possible with Coach McNabb. You talk about a good coach. Coach McNabb and his coaching staff at Morrilton, phenomenal guys. They do a great job with this program year in and year out. They're always one of the toughest teams to play in the 5A West.
And another great thing, we're going to be able to read the numbers on the jerseys.
Love it.
Man, life is good.
Yep, Alma, it's home green with green pants. The Devil Dogs in their traveling white tops with white pants. And we've got Davis, and I think that is Grayson Bailey back there.
You got Gerardo Zuniga kicking off with his bright orange shoes.
Who?
Well, I'm going to call him Gerardo.
Yeah, there you go. He is going to kick it deep. Bailey's going to let it hit at the 15. He'll pick it up at the 15. Bailey to the 20, 25, 30.
He's got the edge.
Got the edge. 40, 45.
What a move.
Grayson Bailey! 85 yards! How about that, my friend?
My gosh.
Coach McMurray, did you like that, my buddy?
Yeah.
I know he's got us tuned in.
Incredible.
Man, he just took it straight up. He let the ball hit. He picked it up. He made one move towards the center of the field, shot right to the outside, right by Morrilton's bench, and gone.
85-yard kickoff return. First one of the season for the Airedales. Now Alma lining up like they're going to go for two. I hate this play. It looks like the swinging gate, and now they're going to swing them in. They are going to go for two. Grayson Bailey in the Wildcat. Bailey.
Oh, he's got all the blockers.
Right. He's got to get outside. They're going to stop him. So the two-point conversion is no good. They lined up in like the swinging gate. They brought everybody in and then run the Wildcat with Grayson Bailey taking the direct snap. And it is stopped. So with 11:49 left to play in the opening quarter, the Airedales lead the Devil Dogs 6-0. You're listening to Alma Airedale football.
Arkansas is known for its beauty. Rolling hills, scenic fields and valleys, and beautiful rivers run through our state. We want to keep Arkansas beautiful, but we need your help. Do your part by not littering and by keeping your community clean. Register for a local cleanup or become a litter grubber to fight litter at your own pace. Your community needs you. Join us in keeping Arkansas beautiful. Visit keeparkansasbeautiful.com to learn more. This message brought to you by this station, the Arkansas Broadcasters Association, and the Keep Arkansas Beautiful Commission.
Well, we just had an 85-yard kickoff return by Grayson Bailey to jump out to the 6-0 lead.
Well, I have to say I made a comment about Gerardo's orange shoes, and Grayson Bailey left them sitting on the sideline when he put a little juke on him, and he was the last man to tackle him. He didn't even lay a finger on him.
Still on the sideline over there.
Yep.
I still see him laying down there. So the Airedales will tee it up. They're on 40. Hey, you know, one of the things that I loved about that return, Ray? There was no penalties.
Oh, man.
Penalties really got a hold of
And Grayson showed his actual speed, you know, because he's usually getting the ball and he's not getting in open field this year. And once he got in the open field, there's nobody going to catch him.
No. Can't make out who's back deep. I think Wofford's one of them. It is. Lamar Wofford's one of them. High short kick. It's going to hit at the 30, 35. Return man. And hit and taken down at the 37. That's where the Devil Dogs will take over first and 10 with the football for the first time on their own 37-yard line, and we're underway. 11:43 left to play opening quarter. Airedale's lead 6-0 on an 85-yard kickoff return by Grayson Bailey down the right side. He just tightrope walked down the sideline and was off to the races.
Yeah, well, he let the ball land, picked it up like Tex said, and then he was gone.
Xavier Clemens will be the starting tailback in the backfield to the right of Criswell. Two to the right, two to the left. Jacoby gets a snap, going to pass. Here comes the pressure. He's going deep. He's overthrowing his intended receiver, and in coverage down there for the Airedales. I want to say, yeah, that is Jonathan Polito. Polito was stride for stride with him, Ray. That pass didn't look very good.
I've just got to say that Nathan Whalen came on a stunt. It wasn't a blitz because he plays on the line. He came on a stunt, and he teed up the quarterback. It took him a minute to get up off the turf.
Criswell, shotgun formation, and now There is something wrong. Oh, they had the ball spotted wrong. They had it spotted on the 35. It should have been spotted on the 37. And finally, the official on the far side said, "Hey, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Let's move them up 2 yards instead of second and 12. It's second and 10." Criswell, shotgun formation. Everyone tucked in tight. Now they run a man in motion. They hand off, and he's hitting the back.
There's Nathan Whalen again.
And there's Whalen again, baby.
Goodness sakes.
What a play. Whalen and Landon Blair.
they blitzed right where they were running. If you were going to call a defensive call, that was absolutely perfect based on the play they were running.
Loss on the play of 6. It will be third down at 16. The ball is spotted on the 31 of Morrilton. Coach McNabb gets a play in. Criswell, shotgun. He has 2 lined up in the slot on the left. That's a wide side of the field. Criswell, back to pass, dropping back, still looking, now running for his life. Out of the pocket.
He's got the edge.
He still has some room to run, but he's going to be run out of bounds at about the 39-yard line, well short of the first down. It was third down at 16. He managed to pick up about 8 yards, and it's fourth down now. So the punting unit comes on for Morrilton. Grayson Bailey drops back. Bailey be standing right about his own 30. Now, I can tell you, with the speed that Morrilton has, don't think we won't see some fake punts tonight. Good snap. Kick is short. High, though. Bailey calls for a fair catch at his own 28-yard line. And that's where the Airedales will take over first and 10. First quarter action underway. 10:44 left to play in the opening quarter. Alma leads 6-0. We'll be back with more Airedale football in just a moment.
Hi, I'm Treasurer State Dennis Milligan. Saving for your child's education is so important. We know that putting money aside for college or technical school is tough, but we're here to make it easier. Every drop in the bucket adds up over time. I encourage you to open an Arkansas 529 account for your children or grandchildren today.
To learn more about the Arkansas 529 plan, its investments, objectives, risks, and costs, read the official statement at arkansas529.org. arkansas529.org.
First down and 10 Airedales. Landon hands off the right side. Look, they're just pushing him. They're just pushing Ben Henley for another 3 or 4 yards. Ray, he was stopped right around the 30. It was first and 10 on the Airedale 28, and they kept pushing, and they pushed him all the way out to the 35.
Yeah, I like what they're doing. They came in with 2 tight ends. Nathan Whalen, he's been filling in. They're not going to pass to him, but he's a great blocker.
40-yard punt by the Devil Dogs. Set up Alma first and 10 on their own 28. They're facing a second down and 3 now. Clock is running, under 10 minutes to play here in the first quarter. Airedale's lead 6-0. Alma taking a long time in the huddle. They break the huddle. Under center, Landon Blair. Everyone tucked in tight. Blair. Hands off. That's Henley again. Henley trying the right side. He will pick up about 2 yards. And it will be third down and less than a yard for the Airedales first down. They're just running on that right side and following their blockers over there.
Yeah, you got Sam Davila, who I'd like to give a shout out. I've met that young man at Baldor today, and Seth Cole. And a couple offensive linemen out there.
Davila's kind of small, isn't he?
Yeah.
He's a big guy, man.
Most of the time, we have no idea what they look like outside of the uniform, but when they said there's an Alma player, I was like, yeah, I'm going to go ask him, man. And it was him.
Yeah, big old guy. 3 yards. They did give him a good spot. It's 3 yards and a first down for the Airedales. The ball is set up on the 38-yard line. First and 10. Landon Blair under center. Landon hands off. Henley hit across the 40. Stood up at the 40. He'll pick up 2 yards on the carry. It'll be second down and 8 Alma.
Yeah, you had Darius Allison in on that tackle, but you kind of like it when the free safety's having to come up and make the tackle.
Now Henley checks out. Josh Davis checks in at tailback on second and 8. Alma's taking a lot of time, and they stay in the huddle. They're talking things over now, and they won't break the huddle, guys, until about 10 seconds. 10 seconds left on the play clock, and that's what they've done again. Under center, Landon Blair. Second down and 8. Davis gets the call. Davis left side across the 40, 45. Davis stood up and carried for another yard He will have close to 7 yards on the carry, and it will be less than a yard shy of a first down, 3rd down and 1 for the Airedales.
The best way to control Criswell, which is the quarterback, is not give him the ball.
Don't let him on the field.
This is perfect for what Alma's doing. They're knowing their ball control offense, and it keeps him off the field.
Yep, it's less than a yard. I think Alma's going to ask for a measurement, and the officials are going to bring that out. They'll measure. Well, it started off with a bang. The Airedales won the coin toss, and they done something a little out of character. They took the ball instead of deferring to the second half. I was like,
great.
Shoot.
That was smart in this case.
I don't know who made the call, but I like it.
Yeah. So.
And then Grayson Bailey, 85 yards down the right sideline.
Going to be a little short.
Yep. It is just less than a yard. So the Airedales will have a 3rd down at less than a yard. Ball is marked at just shy of the 48-yard line in Airedale territory.
One thing I'm starting to see is the Morrilton defense, because of the way they're coming out and lining up, they're starting to crowd inside with a 4-3. And then we know that Alma does have something where they'll spread it.
They'll bust it outside.
Yep.
You let them crowd it all they want. 8:22 left to play in the first half. They start the clock winding. 10 on the play clock. Airedales break the huddle, come to the line of scrimmage. 3rd and less than a yard. Under center, Landon. You can bet he's going to keep the thing. He does. They push him forward. First down at 10 Almas. They spot it on the 50. This was the offense that we needed against Pulaski Academy. I preached that all the way down there. I said, guys, Pulaski Academy cannot score if they don't have the football.
Right.
I don't care if you run the ball 4 straight times to pick up a first down. If they don't have it, they can't score. And if you try to get all fancy schmancy, get into a run and gun shootout with a team that's like that, you're going to lose. You're going to lose. And for some reason, teams just cannot get that through their head. Well, you know what? Alma's coming out. This is a perfect offense to keep Criswell off the field tonight, and so far it's working. 1st and 10. Handoff goes to Davis. Davis going to be hitting the backfield. No gain on the play. 2nd down and 10. They may give him a half a yard. I don't think so. I think he just got back to the line of scrimmage now. That's Ben Henley, sorry. You see what they're doing? They're keeping it packed in inside. Keeping it packed in. They're lulling them to sleep. They're going to fake that handoff and bust it outside.
I got to say, a linebacker came in on that to make tackle number 3. Bug Rector. Just saying, that's kind of a cool name.
Hey, we've got a player down on the field. Let's take a timeout, and we'll be back with more from Airedale Stadium. 7:28 left to play in the opening quarter. Alma leads 6-0 over Morrilton.
It takes hard work to be a Razorback. It takes grit, toughness, and desire. You can't just walk in here and think that you can play for the Hogs. It's not that easy.
Huh. I'm being told it is that easy, and you can just walk in and play.
The new Razorback ticket from the Arkansas Scholarship Lottery makes playing for the Hogs easier and more fun than ever. With prizes up to $100 grand, it's time you get your ticket and get in the game. Call 1-800-522-4700 for Problem Gambling Helpline.
Arkansas is entering its 4th deer season since the detection of chronic wasting disease. The Arkansas Game and Fish Commission is providing a new option for free CWD testing all season at CWD testing drop-off containers statewide. Chronic wasting disease testing drop-off container locations have been expanded to at least 1 per county across the state. To find a free and easy testing location near you, visit arkansascwd.com.
For over 70 years, we at the Electric Cooperatives of Arkansas have had our game face on. Our passion for delivering reliable, affordable power to every corner of Arkansas is stronger than ever. And with 17 electric distribution cooperatives, we cover more than 60% of Arkansas. That's power to more than 500,000 homes, farms, businesses, winter, spring, summer, and cool fall football Friday nights. The Electric Cooperatives of Arkansas, powering the thrill of Friday night lights.
Mario Gonzalez was the injured Airedale. He was helped off the field, putting a little bit of weight. Looks like he tweaked one of his ankles and left to check on his status at halftime. 2nd down and 10, Alma back to action. They hand the ball off. No, they fake the handoff to Henley on the sweep, and Landon Blair keeps it great and runs right up the gut. You know what that did? Spread that defense out. They bit on the fake, and Landon just kept it. He said, you know what? I think I'll just take 10 yards. Thank you very much.
Yeah, what was interesting is they brought in Logan Ingram and immediately had him pull from the left tackle spot to help open up that lane right up the middle.
Jacob Corsi checks in, and Matt Cox checks out now for the Airedales. This is their fast package. Corsi split out wide to the right. It's the first time we've seen anyone in the pattern tonight. Alma will break the huddle with 10 seconds. And here we go, 1st and 10 on the Morrilton 40. Under center, Landon Blair has Henley in the backfield. They pitch to Henley. Henley to the 40. Henley to the 36-yard line and brought down after a gain of 4. 2nd down and 6. Alma, I love this. I love this offense.
He's hitting the hole so quick.
Yeah.
You don't really. All you got to do is make contact with your defender, because as long as you're engaged with him, he can't reach up and stop the running back. And it's a great plan right now, and the backs are hitting the holes fast.
Don't forget, we'll be naming our Hearst Family Dental Care Player of the Week. Compliments for our good friends Dr. Mark Hearst and his crew. Doing that late in the 4th quarter. We may even get old Tex Bill to sing tonight. 2nd down and 6. There's the snap. And they're going to stop this play before it ever gets going. First penalty of the night. This is going to be on Alma. This will be a procedure penalty against the Airedale, so they'll mark off 5 yards. It will be 2nd and 11 instead of 2nd and 6.
Yeah, I got to say, the defensive line for Morrilton is getting in the backfield, but what the Alma offensive line, they're just staying with their block and they're pushing them past the play, but they're definitely getting back there. They're very fast.
Well, they know what hole the tailback is going to, and they push them just the other way. They let them get a push towards them,
right,
but not at them. 2nd down and 11 for Alma. Under center. They pitch. That's Davis. Davis trying the outside. Gets to the 40 and no more. Carries it maybe to the 39. It'll be 3rd and long for Alma. 3rd and 9. And checking into the ball game will be Adrian Vardaman. Coming out will be Levi Burkhart. So here we go. 3rd down and 9. 5:09 and counting left to play in the opening quarter. Alma leads 6-0. First offensive series the Airedales have had tonight. They opened up the scoring with an 85-yard touchdown kickoff return. Here we go, huge play, 3rd and 9. Landon under center, hands the ball off.
Oh,
he's got room. Yeah, that's Davis. Davis inside the 30. He picked up the 1st down. He was stopped, guys, at the 35. Kept his feet going. The play was going to the left. He cut it back to the right, and he picked up the needed yard. You know what? They're going to say he was short.
Oh. To me, he was past it.
He was inside the 30.
He was getting at the 35, the 36, then the 37, and then come down at the 39, 38 and a half.
I mean, the 31.
Oh, yeah.
His knee went down.
Yeah, that might be it. 4th down and 1. And you know what? They're down there a little bit closer, but I also think that some of the officials that we've seen this year that called penalties on both teams, I think we have better view up here. 4th down and 1. Here we go. Big play. This drive. Alma at the 31. And a penalty flag is thrown. And I think Alma moved.
Yeah.
Or let's see. Yeah, they're going to call procedure on the Airedales. So someone jumped. And it'll be 4th down and 6. It'll move the ball back to the 36. They have to move it to the 30. Now we'll have to wait and see what kind of play Coach Greg Kendrick comes up with here on 4th and 6. Now remember, Landon is the punter. If he drops back, might quick kick it. Oh, and they pull one of the Morrilton players offside, so they'll mark 5 yards off against the Devil Dogs, and it'll be 4th and 1. Wow, you talk about shooting yourself in the foot. Alma did it, and then Morrilton did it to themselves too. So both teams, just wanting to play, just wanting to, get that ball snapped where they can hit somebody again, and just a little anxious there.
Unfortunately, it was the nose tackle, and if there's anybody watching the ball, it should be that gentleman.
Yeah.
I'm not going to call his name out.
Now, 4th and 1. Landon Blair under center. He has Josh Davis in the backfield. Landon gets a snap. Davis gets the call. Davis inside the 30 has the 1st down. Inside the 25. Josh still on his feet. Carries it down to the 23-yard line.
He's still rolling.
He's still rolling around. And Xavier Clemens and Davis are kind of scuffling down there. And Davis gets up and says, you know what? That's a 1st down. Well, what's he say? That's another Alma Airedale. How does Coach McMurray say it?
Yeah.
First down. There you go. They're going to mark him down on the 23-yard line. He's first down and 10, so the fourth down and 1 works for the Airedales. Clock is at 3:20 and counting left to play in the opening quarter. Airedales lead 6-0. My buddy Maverick out there tweets out from time to time. I never give the score. So, Maverick, that is score given number 9 in this first quarter for you if you're keeping up with me tonight. He tries to keep me on my toes, man.
You got to have your spotters.
Got to have my spotters. First down and 10 from the 23. Davis gets the call. Davis on the side. He's he had one guy to beat, man. He had a hold of his feet. That was Jacoby Criswell. You have Jacoby and you have Jacoby. I'm going to tell you something.
Then you got Marquise.
It is like the Bonneau brothers and the Jensen brothers that Alma has had the last several years. Man, oh man, what two tremendous families that we've had.
They do overlap every once in a while.
Yeah. So now we have some Criswells in Morrilton as well. Again, on the play of 3 yards, it will be second down and 7 from the 20. Henley in the backfield. Landon Blair under center on second and 7. Henley gets the call. Henley hit it to 20. Falls forward for about 3 yards. And it will be third down right around 5, maybe a little bit less than 5 for the first downs. The ball will be spotted on the Morrilton 17-yard line.
Yeah, what I like about this refereeing crew right now that I'm seeing, there's some scuffling and there's some pushing and shoving, but they're immediately in on it. They separate it, say get over here, and they don't have to throw a flag because the kids are responding, but they're playing a scrappy game out there.
Exactly right. Hey, and Logan Ingram that just checked in, doing a good job on the left side of that line. Third down and 4. Under center, Landon Blair gets a snap, hands off to Henley. Henley's got the first down and more as Henley's upended at the 10. It will be first and goal Alma as they'll move the ball and spot it just inside the 10-yard line. He needed 4, he picked up 9.
There's Karsten. Is it Karsten Bonneau?
Yes.
Yeah, he's in there at fullback, making some great blocks, and we know how tough he is.
Oh, my goodness. Karsten Bonneau. What a good kid he is, too. Comes from a great family.
I have to think about the Bonneaus because I'm kind of a few of them on my mind.
Yep, I know several of them, yeah. All right, first down and goal, Alma. Shotgun formation for Landon Blair. They send Henley in motion. They fake the handoff to Henley. Landon's going to keep it. Landon inside the 10. Landed down to about the 7-yard line. Second goal from the Morrilton 7. Clock is under 1 minute to play in the opening quarter. Can you say ground and pound?
Oh, man.
Morrilton has touched the ball 1 time for 3 plays.
And I'm pretty certain this is the fastest quarter we've had this year.
Yes, it is. Second down and goal. Ball is spotted at the Morrilton 7. They get to play in from the sideline. They'll break the huddle at the 10-second mark. And here we go. Landon, shotgun formation again. Has Henley on the left in the slot. They pull him in motion left to right. They fake the handoff. Landon's going to keep it. Landon inside the 5, down to the 4. Third and goal out. So Landon with another 3 yards on that carry. And checking in, Gabriel Jensen. And also Nathan Whalen.
Pick up a 3 on the play. Brings up third and goal.
Yeah, those two boys are going to see a lot. Seems like if you got a jersey on, you better be ready to play today.
Yeah. Third down and goal from the 4-yard line of Morrilton. You know what? I think they're going to let the clock run out. Yep, they're going to go to the second quarter.
The clock's going to run out before the play clock runs out.
That's the end of the first quarter. Our score, Alma 6, Morrilton nothing. You're listening to Airedale Football on the Marshall 96.7 FM.
Arkansas is known for its beauty. Rolling hills, scenic fields and valleys, and beautiful rivers run through our state. We want to keep Arkansas beautiful, but we need your help. Do your part by not littering and by keeping your community clean. Register for a local cleanup or become a litter grabber to fight litter at your own pace. Your community needs you. Join us in keeping Arkansas beautiful. Visit keeparkansasbeautiful.com to learn more. This message brought to you by this station, the Arkansas Broadcasters Association, and the Keep Arkansas Beautiful Commission.
What does an organ and tissue donor look like? Like a person who's real cool, a true warrior. Like a hero who can save up to 8 lives with a single act of giving. Like a shining mythical titan, bestowing beautiful, radiant light upon Arkansans in need. You know somebody who looks like that? You should. Because we're talking about you. And you is where giving starts. Save 8. Donate at donatelifearkansas.org. Giving is a good look.
Second quarter getting underway now. Airedales will be facing third down and goal from the Morrilton 4. They end the first quarter leading 6-0.
Yeah, Coach Lockridge is down there in his really nice, my brother would love that Airedale vest he's sporting tonight.
Hey, don't forget, if you're looking for the Cardinals tonight, they got underway at 7 o'clock. They're on our sister station, 103.5 FM. That's where you can find St. Louis Cardinal baseball tonight, taking on the Nationals in the NLCS. Here we go, third down and goal from the 4. Landon under center, and now he's going to change the play. Play clock's at 10. Landon, hands off. Henley, hitting the backfield. Henley is going to get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all. It will be fourth and goal from the Morrilton 4. They stacked it up on that side of the line. That's where Alma had overloaded on the blockers. And it looks like they may bring in 5 new linemen.
Wow.
They're going to kick. They're going to kick this. I think. Yeah, they are. Who's the kicker? Olaf Olson.
All right.
Right foot kicker.
Well, that's a cool name.
Play clock's at 9. Bailey to hold. And Morrilton's going to jump off sides. Now Alma has to make a decision whether they're going to send their offensive unit back in there. They'll move the ball to half the distance to the goal on the offside penalty. And it'll be fourth and goal from the 2-yard line just inside the 2.
Yep, we've seen them use that on numerous occasions, offensively and defensively. They have this little thing they do to try to work the other team off sides.
Here we go. They have Karsten Bonneau going in. They also have Gabriel Jensen going in to block. And Landon's under center. Henley. They hand fake the hand off to Henley. He just blows it out of the end zone from 2 yards out. Ben Henley, guys, wasn't touched till he was about 4 yards into the end zone.
Yes, he was. Barely. He kind of ricocheted off a guy, I think.
You like the call? You like the gamble, Ray?
Oh, definitely. Yeah, you're 0-5 on the season. You're showing some spark here with the offense. I say you go for it all the time.
A 2-yard carry by Ben Henley. 19-play, 72-yard drive for the Airedales. And Alma lines up to go for 2. They have trips on either side. Landon Blair. Shotgun formation, 3 down linemen. Landon gets the snap. He's just going to keep it running himself. Landon going to be hit and held short of the 2-point conversion. So with 10:57 left to play in the first half, Alma leads Morrilton 12-0. You're listening to Airedale Football on the Marshall 96.7 FM.
One health system in Arkansas is always bringing you the most advanced technology, so neurosurgeons can use robotic-assisted surgery for quicker recovery, where cancer patients have access to the most up-to-date treatments. Dedicated experts study and treat the eye, and where couples with high-risk pregnancies can find critical care for brand new beginnings. We are UAMS, and we're here for a better state of health.
The Saracen Casino Resort of Pine Bluff, Jefferson County proudly supports athletics and academics in Arkansas. That's why we're investing more than $350 million to support Arkansas families. Our students are the life and blood of any institution. That's why we are proud to support them as they prepare for life's ongoing challenges. The Quapaw Nation, founders of the Saracen Casino Resort, believes not only in spirited athletic competition, but excellence in education as well. The Saracen Casino Resort, building our community one student at a time.
Welcome back, everyone. 10:57 left to play in the first half. Airedale's lead 12-0. 19-play, 72-yard drive, all of it on the ground for the Airedales. With the final 2 yards coming on a fourth and goal from the 2. Here's the kickoff. High, short kick. Going to be fielded at the 35.
Oh, he's got a gap.
to the 40, 45, up to the 48, 49-yard line. The return man was number 22, Blake Jones.
By number 23, Josh Davis.
Josh Davis on the tackle for the Airedales.
I think Alma's just lucky that he is not one of their speedier guys. He's probably a good hands guy because there was a huge gap there for him to run through.
They mark him down on the 48. That's where the Devil Dogs will start this series, 1st and 10. Criswell with trips to the right side. They have Clements in the backfield to the left of Criswell. Reggie Toney out in the flat on the left side as well. Criswell's going to keep it. Try the left side. Criswell hit and tripped up right at the line of scrimmage.
Man, they come to play.
They come to play tonight, baby, and I'm loving what I'm seeing out of Matt Hamblin.
Yep.
Matt Hamblin on that tackle.
And the defensive coordinator is playing a 3-4, but what he's doing, he is shooting one of those three linebackers on every play to have 4 people try to break up the blocking in the front.
Second
doing a great job.
Oh yeah, absolutely. 2nd and 11. 2 to either side for Criswell. Shotgun formation on 2nd and 11. Back to pass, looking, rushed out of the pocket, looking downfield, throws, man open at the 50-yard line. 1st down and more. And I think that is going to be Reggie Toney.
Quincy Clements.
Quincy Clements, number 4. It was either 6, Toney or Quincy Clements. So Morrilton moves the chains to the Airedale 40, 1st and 10 Devil Dogs. 2 on either side, wide side of the field for Morrilton's to the left. Clements in the backfield. He gets the call. Clements on the delay. 40, 35, down to the 31-yard line. 9 on the carry.
Is he quick?
He's fast, man.
Well, one thing I was thinking, I watched a show called Monster Hunters, and I bet you that they came out of Appalachia, come down and see if they could find a Morrilton Devil Dog. I'm pretty sure they did, and they never found one.
2nd down and 1. At the Airedale 31.
Oh, nice move.
Nice stiff arm.
Mm-hmm.
That's Clements. Clements inside the 30. They had him dead to rights for a loss, but a nice stiff arm by Clements on the would-be tackler. And he picks up the 1st down and moves the chains to the Airedale 25. Have you noticed just bam, 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 right down the field? That's how fast they are. And that's the reason Alma's taking all the time they can and letting the air out of the ball.
Very smart.
1st and 10 from the Airedale 25. Clements reverses his field, hit and dropped after about 2-yard carry. That is a great hit. That's Josh Davis. And also on the tackle, Landon Burkhart.
Well, that was just good defensive positioning because what they did, it was kind of run to the left. He cut back to the right. There was no room.
Right. They give him 1 yard on the carry. Ball is spotted on the 24 of Alma. 2nd and 9. Criswell, shotgun. 2 on either side. Back to pass. Going to keep it himself.
Boy.
Criswell with some room. Inside the 20. Hit and stopped short of the 1st down. It will be 3rd down and let's call it 3, maybe 2. Yeah, they are going to mark it right around the 17. I thought it was going to be closer to the 18. 3rd down and 2 now. This is a huge play for Morrilton. They trailed 12-0 with 8:16 left to play in the 1st half. I know you're saying, what? 1st half? Yeah, 1st half.
Yeah, that was a great read option, man. He actually, quarterback actually used his feet to get Nathan Whalen to commit, and then he made the yardage.
Clements in the backfield to the left of Criswell. Shotgun for Jacoby. Criswell gets a snap. Clements gets the call. He has the 1st down inside the 10. Down to about the 7-yard line. It'll be 1st and goal. Morrilton has a nice run.
Oh, he flew for about 4 yards.
That's enough for Morrilton 1st down.
Hurry up offense now for the Devil Dogs. Morrilton's going to take a timeout.
No, Alma took a timeout. They were trying to substitute, and they got 12 men on the field.
Could not get set.
They had to call a timeout.
Get set. 7:49 left to play in the 1st half. Alma leads Morrilton 12-0. You're listening to Airedale Football on the Marshall 96.7 FM.
Your first home is like this dream. The day you walk in, the sun seems to shine more brightly. The ceilings, they just seem taller. And you'll never fix that creaky floorboard because it sounds like comfort. What a hug would sound like if it made a sound. And that's when you realize you're home. Really, really home. Realize your dream with a home loan from Simmons Bank. Dreams realized. SimmonsBank.com. Member FDIC, equal housing lender, subject to credit approval.
7:49 left to play in the opening quarter, or in the opening half. Alma leads 12-0. Morrilton with a 1st and goal now from the Airedale 7-yard line. Coming out of the Airedale timeout. I have to see what Coach Cody McNabb has drawn up for the Devil Dogs. Criswell with single wideouts on either side. He has Clemens in the backfield to his left. That's a wide side of the field. Clemens gets the call trying the right side. He's going to be hit and tripped up right at the 5, again on the play of 2. 2nd and goal from the Airedale 5.
Just a good play by the linebacker. He come in there and tripped him up. Otherwise, he'd had clear sailing into the end zone.
He's fast, man. 2nd and goal. Clock is running. 7:29 left to play in the first half. Alma leads 12-0. 2 wideouts to the left. Clemens to the right. Criswell's going to keep it and dance into the end zone off the right side. They fake the handoff to Clemens, who come in motion to the left.
They took the fake.
And Alma bit on the fake, and when Criswell read the play text, he simply just pulled it away from Clemens, kept it himself, saw that Alma had overplayed it to the left, and he went back in for the score to the right. PAT coming up now for Morrilton. Alma still leads 12-6. 9-play, 52-yard drive. Took them all of about 3 minutes. Good snap, good hold. Kick is up, and it is good. 7:14 left to play in the first half. Alma leads Morrilton 12-7. You're listening to Airedale Football on the Marshall 96.7 FM.
Football season is here at Crabtree RV in Alma. We make tailgating with your favorite team very affordable, with discounts up to $15,000 off new fifth wheels and $10,000 off new travel trailers. Check out deals like the new Catalina with patio for as low as $249 a month. Browse the area's largest indoor showroom and explore the new 2020 styles from Grand Design and Coachman Freedom Express. That's only at Crabtree RV in Alma, where your family's dreams come true.
Certainly appreciate all of our fine sponsors that makes the broadcast possible for you tonight. All of our fine listeners that are tuning in on the Marshall 96.7 and also on the live stream. If you're looking for the live stream, just go to airedale.nation.com and click on the link and it'll take you right to it. You'll be able to hear the smooth pipes of one text field. Back in town visiting with us tonight.
Man, it's fun to be here, I'll tell you. There's nothing like Friday night lights in Alma.
So here we go. The Airedales set to receive their second kickoff of the night. First one, Bailey run at 85 yards. This time, Alma's only sent one player back, and they kicked it out of bounds. Alma had one player back, guys. One player deep, and Morrilton kicked it deep. They just kicked it out of bounds.
And if it had stayed in bounds, it was getting ready to be interesting on who's going to get the ball first.
Yeah, because the Airedale return guy was all the way on the far right side. The ball was kicked to the left. They just kicked it out of bounds. That's a huge break for Alma. Almost a huge mistake for Alma.
Now we're going to go back to the grind.
I like it, man.
Yep.
Ball will be set up 1st and 10 on the Airedale 35. They haven't thrown a pass in the first half, and quite frankly, I don't care. You know what? It just went, baby.
Well, the Alma offensive line matches up really well with this defense. There's not any. Their nose tackle is a really big guy, but other than that, they're about as can match them man for man.
Henley in the backfield, landed Blair under center. 1st and 10 from the Airedale 35. Henley gets the call. Henley trying the right side. Henley across the 35 to the 46-yard line. 6 yards on the carry. 2nd down and 4, Alma. Clock is running. 7 minutes left to play in the first half. Airedale's lead 12-7.
What I like about that is Landon's immediately spinning and just pitching it to him and becoming a blocker because he can fill up some space.
6'1",
he can throw up some space. He sure can.
He can fill up some space and he can fill up a plate.
Yep, there you go, man.
I like that kid, man. I'm going to tell you something. You talk about a heart. That young man, he loves this Airedale football team.
And competition.
2nd down and 4. Landon pitches it to Henley. Henley has the first down and more as he breaks free. Henley into the Morrilton end of the football field, and Henley with a great carry carries it from the 40 all the way to the 43-yard line of Morrilton.
And you were
17 on the carry.
You were talking about 14 and his ability to take up a lot of space. He ran over a defensive back and was right ahead of that running back for the block. And
that was 8 or 10 yards downfield.
It was, and he ran right over him.
Well, I'm going to tell you something. You, a more likable young man you'll never find. Landon Blair, just a great young man. Landon under center. Henley in the backfield. 1st and 10. They pitch to Henley, the right side again. Henley hit it, falls forward for about 3 yards. It'll be 2nd and and now a little extracurricular activity going on. It was 2-on-1, and I'm not so sure that Matt Hamlin didn't win that 2-on-1 tussle because he threw 2 of the Devil Dogs back towards the Alma huddle.
Yeah. He's still out there. They're talking to him, calming him down. I think he had a hold of his face mask.
Yeah, he did. He just flipped him up and over him. He did the back-to-back souffle. You ever seen that, Ray? You've seen it? Yeah,
I've definitely seen it.
Back-to-back souffle.
And what I liked about the officials, instead of throwing the flag,
they went and talked to him.
Yes.
Yeah. 2nd down and 7. Airedale's under center. They give it to Henley. Henley hit at the line of scrimmage, still on his feet. Henley fighting forward. Henley close to another Airedale first down. He needed 7. It looks like he picked up 6 guys, and the last 5.5 yards was all on his own.
Well, you can tell this is just that style of game that Alma's chosen to run, because when the running back gets tackled, you look down in the middle, and there's just a big scrum in the middle, and all these bodies picking themselves up on the ground.
I don't know where Coach Frankie Vines is at, but he's got to be loving this right now.
I'll guarantee you he's here. He's probably right above us in that.
Yeah, he's loving this right now.
In the penthouse.
3rd down and 1 for the Airedales. The ball is at the 34 of Morrilton. Quarterback keeper, Landon, 1st down as he takes it all the way to the 30. He just needed to move it to the 33, and the Airedales will move the chains with 4:23 left to play in the first half. They lead 12-7. And the Airedales will move the chains, and it'll be 1st and 10 Alma. The ball spotted right on the 30-yard line of Morrilton.
Well, with Nick Archer setting out and coming back just last week, I bet you that he had something to do with this, saying, hey, Coach, just give us the ball. Me and these boys are going to take control of this.
Well, I'm going to tell you something.
Because he is a definite leader.
One proud mama when he back on the field last week. I was one proud broadcaster because he's a 3-year starter, and it was good to see Nick back out there.
And he's a leader.
He is a leader. 6'2", 247. Here we go, 1st and 10 from the 30. They pitch it to Davis. Davis inside the 30, inside the 25. Davis carries for 7 yards, 2nd and 3 Alma. They're opening the holes, and they're doing it on either side of the line, Ray. Either the right side, then they'll move to the left side. And they're managing to control the line of scrimmage, and that's something we haven't seen Alma do this year.
And the running back is just being patient, either hitting the hole real fast, trying to get a yard or 2, or being patient and working off the blocks and getting 5 or 7 yards.
Josh Davis still in at tailback. 2nd and 3, 3:18 and counting left to play in the first half. Alma looking at a 2nd and 3. Landon under center. Davis gets the call. Davis waits on the block, waits on the hole to open up. He did exactly what you just said, Tex. He waited. The hole had closed for a second. He waited. The Airedale offensive line pushed him on to the left, and Davis cut it back to the right, picked up the first down. They moved the chains. It's 1st and 10 Alma from the 18 of Morrilton.
I have to say, he's probably making more tackles than he's used to, but Darius Allison is playing either strong or free safety. And this young man has fantastic tackling skills. He's not leading with the top of his helmet. He's wrapping up when he hits you, and you know you've been tackled by him, but his mind, he's getting way too many tackles because he's about 7 yards downfield.
1st and 10 from the 18 of Morrilton. Landon pitches it to Davis. Davis cutting it outside, inside the 10. Davis inside the 5. Davis, touchdown! Touchdown, Alma! 18-yard run on the right side for Josh Davis. 2:26 left to play in the first half.
Oh, there's a flag.
There's a penalty flag.
Man, is that our first one?
No, we had a procedure penalty a minute ago. They're going to call this one back.
Second one.
It's going to be, it's probably holding from when they threw it. It is holding. So a beautiful run by Josh Davis.
Yeah.
And you know what? That is probably the reason that that hole opened up on that right side. It is a spot foul. So now I think we will probably see maybe one of the first passes by Alma. It will be, I don't know though, it's first down and 14.
I'm thinking Josh
I think
Davis
run what got you there, man.
He's wanting that green plaque. I guarantee you, man. He's running with authority.
Run what got you there. Davis in the backfield. First and 14 from the 22. Davis gets the pitch. Davis turns it up outside, inside the 20. Davis gets the 4 yards back that Alma lost. And it will be second and 10 now from the 18-yard line of Morrilton. 2:14 to play in the first half. Alma still with 2 timeouts left. They lead 12-7.
And you know, when you're down in this inside the 20, you're in 4-down territory. So they've only got about 9 yards for the next 3 plays.
Logan Cronister now checks in at tailback. Hadn't seen Cronister tonight. He's in there now. Landon under center, second and 10. Landon hands off to Cronister. Cronister hits the hole. Cronister inside the 15, down to the 14. It will be third down and right around 6 now for Alma.
But you know that we just in the few years that I've been with you, you get used to seeing this because you're seeing linebackers play running back.
Right. Third and 6. Landon under center. Cronister gets the call. Cronister hit at the line of scrimmage. Still battling. Cronister will move it to about the 11-yard line. And now Morrilton will take a timeout. Stop the clock with 1:20 left to play in the first half. Let's wait and see. It will be a 4th down and 3. Let's just keep it right here and see what try to talk a little bit about this. 1:20 left to play in the first half. No, it'll be 4th and 4. They're going to mark it at the 12. I thought he made it to the 11, but they said his forward momentum was stopped at the 12. So 4th down and 4. Huge call right now coming up for Coach Greg Kendrick and the offense for Alma. They lead 12-7. They have not led this late in the second quarter, Ray, all year long.
No, I believe that. It's been a struggle at times, especially in the first half. That's where they've come out slow, and I think that maybe that initial call at the start was saying, hey, let's change this and let's go change our tactics. Don't sit back. Let's go get them right from the beginning.
We're going to see what they put together here. You don't want to leave hardly any time left on the clock for Morrilton. They have 2 timeouts left. They stop the clock to keep some time left on there.
Well, I have to say, Logan Cronister ran into the immovable objects. As their nose tackle, Paul Mazzell, I think the 5'11", maybe stretching it, but the 278, he is all there.
Ben Henley checks back in at tailback. Landon will be under center. They'll have 2 to the right, 2 to the left. That's Winfrey and Bailey on the left. Landon rolling out to his left, looking. Landon got a man open in the end zone. Overthrows the intended receiver, Bobby Winfrey, on 4th and 4, and he had him. He was open, but just led him a little too far, rolling to his left, and Alma will turn it over on downs to Morrilton. They'll take over 1st and 10 from their own 12.
Now, once again, Darius Allison was in on another play, and he had perfect position, but it was a pretty close pass. Had a chance.
Now, this is where you want to hold your breath and make sure you don't let anybody get behind you. Criswell will have 1:14 left to work with, and he is 88 yards from pay dirt. Criswell throws out in the flat. It's complete at the 20, 25, and knocked out of bounds. The receiver, Reggie Toney. They pick up 12 yards or 13 yards on the play. 1st and 10. 1:10 left on the clock. Clock stopped when Toney stepped out of bounds. Criswell, 1st and 10 from his own 26. Gets a snap, rolling out to his right. Here comes a pressure. Throwing out to his right. It's complete at the 33-yard line, and stepping out of bounds again is his receiver, Lamar Wofford. Stops the clock with 1:04 left to play. It will be 2nd down and 4 yards. 2 to the right, 2 to the left for Criswell on 2nd and 4. Gets a snap, quick throw, complete. That's Wofford again. Wofford knocked out of bounds. He had enough for the 1st down. It'll be at the Morrilton 39. 1 minute left on the clock. It's going to be an eternity. They're going to work the sidelines. They're not going to throw anything over the middle.
Yeah, they're going to cut back in, and they're going to try. It's up to Alma to make a good tackle, and that one by Bailey was fantastic.
First down and 10 from the 39 of Morrilton. 1 minute left to play. In the first half, Airedale's lead 12-7. Criswell. The trips to his left side. Looking left all the way. Criswell airing it out. It's got a man wide open. It's complete at the Airedale 45. That is Reggie Toney. They move and change. 51 seconds left to play in the first half.
I'm just saying that showed that young man's arm strength because he threw that completely from the right side of the field to the left side of the field on a rope.
Yeah. First and 10 from the Airedale 43. Jacoby Criswell, senior quarterback from Morrilton, gets a snap. Here comes the blitz. Cronister had a beat on him. He's just going to throw it out, and it's going to be complete at the Airedale 40. Inside the 40 to the 35. The clock is still running. No, they stopped it at 40 seconds left, and Morrilton's going to take its second timeout of the first half. They have one timeout left.
Unfortunately, Logan Cronister made a great blitz off the corner, but he went where he was instead of where he was going to be.
Yeah. 40 seconds left to play in the first half. Alma leads 12-7. Had an opportunity on 4th and 4 from the 11 of Morrilton. Just couldn't complete a pass in the end zone.
We're gonna have to face this way.
And Morrilton is taking his football from their 11.
And Jimmy, the last 3 plays, they put 3 men to one side and shipped them all along. Took one guy on the offside and went underneath all the way across the field. And that's where you find out when they clearing out this one side, he's wide open.
Yeah. Coming out of the timeout now. Well, this will work the Airedale's secondary out, and you know they're missing Connor Stacy. He's a defensive back. He's under the weather. Braden Taylor's
all right, here we go, bro. You ready?
In there,
I'm gonna give you the script. I'll record it.
Oh, really? So I'm gonna be talking.
So here we go. Second down. Yo. The Airedale 30-yard line.
You're not kidding.
I guess.
Changing the play at the line of scrimmage. Play clock's at 15. Jacoby gets a snap, back to pass.
I didn't think anyone else would actually feel comfortable
doing it. Here comes the pressure, stepping up out of the pocket. He's going to run with it.
Hard the first time.
He's inside the 30 and tripped up at the 30.
Jacoby Criswell on the carry.
That's enough for Morrilton first down. Penalty on the play. Dead ball starter on the offense, 5-yard penalty. After the penalty, it'll be first and 15.
The 32. Criswell with 2 on either side. Back to pass. Looking left. Pockets collapsing. Throws underneath. It's complete at the Airedale 25. Alma's going to absolutely let this thing run down. 7 seconds, 6 seconds, 5 seconds. They stop the clock as the receiver did the totally wrong thing. When you catch it in the middle of the field, you fall. You fall to the ground. You make them stop the clock. You fall to the ground. He kept trying to break free, and there was literally 35 Alma players around him. He wasn't going to go anywhere. Yeah. And you know you could hear the coaches up here in the booth telling him to get out. And I mean, had he got down, it would have saved probably another 6-7 seconds. But instead, it run on down inside of 10 seconds now.
You being a ball player and you get that ball in your hands, you're not thinking about that clock. You're thinking, how am I going to juke this guy and get around him
I want to score
and go for a score?
No, I get it, man. The adrenaline's flowing.
And this kid is ready to score.
He was trying to make a play, and so we'll have to wait and see. Morrilton takes its final timeout. The ball is spotted on the Airedale 24-yard line. It will be second down and 7 with 7 seconds left in the first half. Alma leads 12-7.
It's been a very fast-moving first half, but it's been very entertaining. These teams are coming out ready to play and wanting to win this game.
So here we go. Barring a defensive penalty, could be the last play of the first half. Criswell, empty backfield, trips to the left, 2 wideouts to the right. 7 seconds left in the first half. Jacoby gets a snap. Pockets collapsing. Jacoby running out. Jacoby, 1 man to beat. He's inside the 10, out of bounds, but the clock runs time expires. So we move to halftime where the Alma Airedales lead the Morrilton Devil Dogs 12-7. You're listening to Alma Airedale football on the Marshall AM or 96.7 FM and also AM 1230.
There was a
This is Mark Hurst. It's back to school time for our kids and teachers, and for a lot of our families, including mine, back to school means back to a routine. At Hurst Family Dental Care, we recommend a routine when it comes to your dental cleanings. For a lot of us, routine cleanings are included at no additional charge through our dental insurance, but often we get out of the routine and taking advantage of that benefit. Call our office today at 474-1972 to set up your routine cleaning. Hurst Family Dental Care, a name you know and a name you can trust.
Alma Farm Supply says nothing is better for your wildlife than a food plot that provides nutrition 24/7, regardless of the weather or your schedule. You can start fall food plots now with a visit to Alma Farm Supply. Find a large seed mix with wheat, oats, rye, winter peas, and cowpeas, plus 2 small seed mixes, 1 a blend of 4 clovers, including fixation.
Can we go right now? We need to get over with before the band gets out there. Okay, scoot it over more this way.
East in Alma, call 632-3194. Alma Farm Supply.
Thanks for tuning in to the game tonight. I'm Jonathan Morgan,
proudly
bringing you another
supports
halftime report. The Airedales have been able to hold back the Devil Dogs and were able to score twice in the first half. Number 9, wide receiver Grayson Bailey was able to get the first points of the game with an 85-yard kickoff return. The Airedales held back the Devil Dogs on their first possession and got the ball back. Number 13, Ben Henley was quick to respond with a second touchdown of the game for the Airedales with an inside run. The Devil Dogs followed with the score with Criswell, their quarterback, faking to Clemens, the runner back, with an inside run to the end zone. Be sure to stay tuned to watch the Pride of Alma perform. Stay tuned for more Airedale football, and don't forget to tune in after the game for the end of game report. Now enjoy the Pride of Alma.
Welcome back, everyone, and welcome to the Crabtree RV Halftime Report. Crabtree RV, where your family's dreams come true. Well, what a first half we've had so far. Airedales won the opening coin toss, elected to take the ball in the first half
Which
instead
is
of
very
deferring.
unusual.
Very
unusual for them, and it sure did work out well this time.
Grayson Bailey, 85-yard kickoff return. And 11 seconds into the game, the Airedales led 6-0. 2-point conversion was no good. That's the way it stayed through the end of the first quarter. Morrilton had the ball one time in the first quarter, had to punt. They were 3 and out. Alma, with 10:57 left to play in the second quarter, took a 12-0 lead on a 19-play, 72-yard drive, all of it on the ground. And on 4th and goal from the 2, Ben Henley got the call off the left side and carried it in for the Airedales' 12-0 lead over Morrilton. But Tex, you knew with the speed and the play that the Devil Dogs would come back and they wouldn't just roll over and play dead. Jacoby Criswell, although he has been touted as one of the best quarterbacks in the state, hasn't been on the field much tonight, but when he has been, his passes have been crisp. The kid is extremely fast. He will make someone on the next level a really good dual-threat quarterback that doesn't look to run first and throw second. He looks to pass and stay in the pocket. He's very patient. He doesn't have happy feet. He looks to throw the ball, and if it breaks down, he can take off and run on you.
And he's very accurate with his passing as well. But then if he doesn't see anybody open, as he said, with 1:20 left in this game, in the first half, he took the ball from the 12 and got it inside the 10-yard line before they ran out of time. But, yeah, the kid's a phenomenal athlete, and he's got a great arm.
Alma just ground controlled the entire first half and had a chance to score for a third time in the first half, but on a 4th and goal from the 4th and 4, from the 11. The pass was just a little bit too far, and Bobby Winfrey couldn't pull it in. But man, oh man, what a difference! A couple of weeks make as the Airedales are just coming out, and they're doing what they have their strengths on. And John, put that headset on. Let's talk to you. You've been out on the field. You've seen it from the sidelines. Kind of want to talk to you about what the mood on the sideline is. And John from AiredaleNation.com joins me now. And John, let's talk a little bit about what are the kids saying? I mean, what's the mood? What's the atmosphere on the sideline like right now?
Well, they're pretty focused on what they're doing. I mean, actually, believe it or not, you're not hearing a lot on the sidelines, which means that they're really zoned in on what they're doing. I mean, I've seen execution tonight I hadn't seen in a while. Well,
and I mentioned Coach Vines, and he's right over here in the hospitality room now next to us. I guarantee you, he was smiling that entire first half.
You bet he was. You bet he was.
Well, Alma needed to do something like this to, and listen, they're not a passing team that's a great passing team. They're not a running team that's a great running team, but they match up across the line of scrimmage extremely good against Morrilton, and anytime that you can do that, I'll take Alma every single week whenever the offensive line for Alma lines up and matches up and is not outmatched by the other team. I'll take Alma in a dogfight like this any day.
Oh yeah, you put nose in the dirt. I'll take my Airedales every day of the week, and you neutralize Criswell,
right?
Which they've done a pretty good job. He had a little bit of run right there going with some short passes, but keep them on the ground, running the clock the way they run it.
With 3 possessions, 22 total plays. Alma with 2 touchdowns, Morrilton with 1. Alma has not punted in the first half at all. They did turn it over on downs at one time. Morrilton's punted once and run out of time on the last drive, and that's when we're at 12-7 on the Crabtree RV halftime.
Yeah, the little holding call down there cost us, Joe.
Yes.
Down there.
Yes.
That kind of messed with my chi a little bit.
Well, that was a touchdown that they called back. That was an 18-yard.
That always hurts you.
That always hurts, and it's tough to overcome those.
Right. It is. It's hard for the kids to get right back into the mindset and execute. Right. Now, I did think the follow-up play, it didn't connect in the end zone, but that was a perfect call.
Right.
Because we've had them punch to center, drive. That it just a little off on our execution down there. That's a given.
Well, it's listen, for a right-hand quarterback, Landon's a right-handed passer to roll out to his left and throw across his body. That's tough for any quarterback. I don't care what stage of the game you're in. So, it's much easier for him to roll out to the right and throw with his strength. But you know what? The pass was a tight spiral. He just let him a little bit too far.
Just a little high on the right.
And Winfrey just couldn't get with it. Winfrey was open, but he had space between the defender, and so I think it caught Morrilton a little bit off guard. But you know what? That's
Devil Dogs are under the direction of Christina Bartlett with the assistance of Ben Hogan and Jessica Perry. Color guard routines were choreographed by Morgan Bates. Drum book was arranged by Brandon Brockington, and visual designer is Michael Wells. The band's next performance will be next Friday, October 18th at Devil Dog Stadium as the Devil Dogs take the Huntsville Eagles to the zoo. Thank you as always for your support and attention, and go Dogs! Ladies and gentlemen, at this time we ask that you turn your attention to midfield and help me welcome to the field your Alma Airedale dance team. Your Alma High School dance team. Your Alma High School dance team begins their competition season tomorrow in Lakeside High School in Hot Springs, Arkansas. Ladies and gentlemen, for your halftime enjoyment, please welcome to the field the Alma High School Marching Band. Tonight, the presenting section of our 2019 show features music of The Who, John Adams, and Creighton Fitzpatrick. And now, Alma High School and the pride of Alma proudly present Pinball. Tonight's performance for the Airedale Band was sponsored by Kona Ice Sports Smith. A big thank you to the First Baptist Church of Alma for feeding the band prior to this evening's game.
It's winning number time, folks. Watch the program turn to the center section where the rosters are. Tonight's winning numbers are 503, 508, 520, 532, 534, 540, 542, 544, 587, 583, 589, 593, 595, 5. $32, $534, $540, $542, $544, $557, $583, $589, $593, $595, $597, $598, and $600. Sponsors for our winning number contest includes our friends at Sonic, Copper Kettle, Pizza Parlor of Alma, Heirlooms, Taco Bell, and Gino's Pizza.
Once again, we'd like to thank Simon Dentistry for the Rotary. Also,
This ad paid for with a combination of state funds and Arkansas Delta Byways Regional Association funds.
Football season is here at Crabtree RV in Alma. We make tailgating with your favorite team very affordable with discounts.
You just heard, where your family's dreams come true. Ray, Tex, Jimmy the Freak in the booth tonight. Second half kickoff, fixing to come your way, brought to you by our good friends at Autoplex Collision Repair. Quality first, always. If you're getting a little fender bender, maybe you're inside one of the Megalomarts and somebody parks a little too close to you and bangs into your car and you have to get it fixed, think about our friends at Autoplex Collision Repair. If you want it fixed back to the quality that it was, that's the place you want to take it. They've been around for a long time. You don't stay in business these days if you don't do good work. And those guys and gals at Autoplex certainly have a great reputation for doing things right when it comes to body repair. So matching paint is good. They're extremely good. Can they do anything with mine? I think they could. Dig a hole and bury it. Second half kickoff. Airedales will be kicking off to Morrilton. Alma won the coin toss. They took the ball in the first half. Morrilton coming back out will be moving from our left to right. And also, don't forget, we'll be awarding our Hurst Family Dental Care Player of the Week, Dr. Mark Hurst.
In my mind, I got one already standing out. We'll see what the second half has to offer. But you know, Jimmy, I was thinking of that Crabtree. You got running water, you got a TV, and then heating and air. Americans, I am an idiot. But
back to Morrilton, number 4, Quincy Clemens, and number 11, Aaron Williams. Kicking off their Airedale, number 55.
TV or satellite, all of the
I bet they got all of that.
And Crabtree RV could hook me up with all of that. So
Yeah.
I'm good. Here we go, second half underway.
Oh, they tried an onside.
They tried an onside kick. It's going to be fielded at midfield. They tried to catch. Wow. You know, all right.
He's getting a little aggressive out there.
I'm just going to give you a little Blake Jones, who is only a sophomore.
Number 34.
The play was over. He come flying in from 4 yards away and just dove with his elbow on top of the pile of Alma players.
I have to agree with that.
They don't get that under control. They're gonna be some tussles.
Somebody's gonna get hurt.
Somebody will get hurt. Griswold gets the snap, hands it off to Clemens. Clemens breaks it outside. Clemens taken out of bounds at the Airedale 40. He'll be close to a first down.
Number 1, Xavier.
They started the drive on the Airedale 49-yard line after the onside kick to start the second half. It'll be second down and 1. Morrilton. You don't want to give these guys a short field to work with.
I want to give a shout out to Jonathan Polito, who I feel is playing a really good game out on the corner.
Yes, he is. Second down and 1. Criswell getting the play in from the sideline. Gets a snap, back to pass, looking left all the way, throwing, got a man complete at the 30 of Alma.
Flag wheel.
And taken down at the 29 and a flag at the 39 of Alma. The play went to the 29. And let's see what the call is going to be.
We have ineligible downfield.
Ineligible man downfield against Morrilton, so erase a 1st and 10 at the Alma 29, and this will move the ball as they mark off the 5 yards. It'll move it back to the 45, so it will be second down and 6 now, Morrilton.
You know, I think it's one I saw on the college game where you have to declare that you're something, and this individual didn't.
Right.
And so he was
at the end of the line.
Right.
He didn't declare that he was an eligible receiver.
There you go. We got text right here. We're like the pros, man. We got our own referee.
Clemens goes in motion to the left. That's trips to the left side. Empty backfield now for Criswell. Back to pass. Here comes the pressure. Criswell gets it off, and it's dropped as it's thrown behind Reggie Tony at the 40. Guys, that would have been dangerous. There wasn't anybody within 10 yards of him.
I think he had to throw it a little bit soon, Jimmy, because he did have that pressure. He released it just a little bit before he wanted to, and I think I threw off the pass.
Yeah, he definitely had pressure coming from the backside.
What I like what Alma's doing, they're only doing a 3-man front, but as Tex said earlier, the 4th defender is a linebacker, and he's blitzing almost every time.
3rd down and 6. Morrilton changing the play. 10 on the play clock. Now Alma finally gets somebody out on Clemens. Back to pass, they throw quick. It is complete to Clemens, but taken down short of the first down. Now this is going to be interesting because it is 4th down and 2 from the Airedale 41-yard line. They're going to go for it. There's no doubt about that, but it's the call that they're going to make. Whether Criswell takes off running with it. 4th down and Alma jumps off sides. Well, you know what? He didn't jump. They didn't call it. They didn't call it.
He got in the neutral zone, but he got back.
He got back,
Before they were sent.
Criswell, shotgun formation, 4th and 2, gets a snap. Quick throw out into the flat, completed to 40. And you know what? A penalty flag comes down at the 39, and that's going to be holding on Morrilton.
I saw him throw it at a specific spot.
Right.
Holding.
And it's holding. What they did is they lined up trips on this close side, and they threw it to the back man. And he had 2 blockers in front of him, but the reason he was able to pick up the 3 yards that they needed for the first down is because they simply was holding the defender. So they'll mark off the 10 yards. It is a spot foul. This will bring up a 4th down and 11 from the midfield stripe. So Alma drops Grayson Bailey back, and allegedly this will be the second punt of the game. Now I say that because it looks like Clemens is the one that does the kicking, and it's a high snap, almost goes over his head. It's a kick to the right side. It takes a Morrilton roll, hits at the Airedale 20, is going to roll all the way down to the Alma 2-yard line. Wow. What a lucky break as Quincy Clemens did everything he could, and what a great save by Quincy Clemens to actually keep that thing from going over his head and then getting the kickoff. And that was a 48-yard punt. After it hit at the Airedale 20, it rolled another 18 yards to the 2.
Kind of looked like one of your worm burner drives where it gets off the ground, goes about 20 yards in the air, and then it rolls for 50.
Nothing wrong with that. So here we go, Alma, first down and 10 in the shadows of their own goalpost. Landon Blair under center from his own 2. Alma and Landon just going to keep it. They're going to push the big man forward. He'll get pushed out past the 5. It will be second down and 7. Airedale's 9:58 left to play in the third quarter. Alma leads 12-7.
Brings up second and 6.
That's what you call the rugby scrum right there.
Landon finally gets up. He'll start the play clock. Ball will be spotted right on the 5-yard line. Hey, my old buddy, the Spooner, Rick Spoon, got us tuned in tonight.
Right on. What's up, Rick?
Let's go,
second down and 7. No, Spoon, Hessen is not here tonight. I've got Tex in the booth with us tonight. Spooner checking in. Second down and 7 from the Alma 5. They hand it off Henley. Henley's going to be hitting stacked up at the 5. No gain on the play. It'll be third down and 7. A lot of extra added business going on now after the plays are over.
Everybody off the line.
And the officials have not called a personal foul penalty all night long. They've let them play, let them get away with some stuff.
On both sides.
On both sides, yeah.
They're very consistent.
It's not favoring one or the other. This is a huge play right here. Third down and 7. Landon under center. Has Henley in the backfield. Nobody in the pattern. Shotgun. Henley gets the call. Henley out to the 10-yard line. He's going to be short of the first down by about 2 yards, so it'll be fourth down and 2. And the punting unit will come on now for Alma. This will be the first punt of the ball game for the Airedales.
I believe that would be a great call. You're way too deep in your own area.
Alaska Academy.
Want to make them work for it.
But you know what? So they don't respect the punting of Landon Blair because, look, they're lined up on the 35 of Alma. Landon standing 2 yards deep in his own end zone. Looks like Morrilton's coming after it. Good snap. Good kick by Landon, driving him back. Fair catch called for at the 46. So that's where the Devil Dogs will start. First and 10 with 7:48 left to play in the third. Their second possession of the second half. On the Airedale 45-yard line, Alma leads 12-7.
There's a penalty back here.
Penalty flag on the play.
Oh yeah, it's thrown at the 26-yard line.
Dead ball, unsportsmanlike conduct. On Morrilton, 15 yards after
With an unsportsmanlike conduct penalty. We wondered when that was going to come. We saw some pictures, some still pictures from John that's always on the side taking photos for Airedale Nation.
Pretty obvious.
We saw 2 face masks, 2 violent face masks that were not called. But both of these teams have been hitting, and after the play is over, the officials are having to run in and separate. And I guess there was a little bit extra. Maybe with a little cherry on top.
A little bit of sauce on it.
Yeah, so this will move Morrilton back to their own 40, where they'll have first and 10 on their own 40. Criswell, shotgun, hands off. Clements goes left. He's got some blockers. Ooh. Clements cuts it back inside. Clements runs over Braden Taylor, but Braden Taylor held on to him, guys, and brought him down after a 16-yard carry by Xavier Clements.
And if he hadn't, it'd have been clear sailing. That kid is quick and knows how to make people miss.
First down and 10. Follows at the Airedale 44. Shotgun. Back to pass. Criswell throwing. Got a man. Breaks a tackle. Knocked out of bounds. Reggie Toney. He was hit by Grayson Bailey first. And then they're going to mark it just short of the first down. It's at the Airedale 34-yard line. Nope, they are going to give him the first down. I thought it was enough.
Number 26, They'll move the chains. That's enough for Morrilton.
One thing I have to say is the Morrilton offensive line has made a big difference because they're not even getting near him anymore.
Right. Clemens gets the call up the middle. Clemens moves the ball inside the Airedale 30 to the 29 of Alma. 5 on the carry, second down and 5. Devil Dogs. Hurry up offense now for Morrilton. Clock is running, 7:15 to play in the third. Alma leads 12-7. That was the score at the half. Second possession of the third quarter for Morrilton. And here we go, 2nd and 5. Back to pass. Criswell. Here comes the rush. Criswell gets hit and overthrows the intended receiver. Lamar Walford out in the right flat, and Criswell a little slow getting up. I don't know if he's been hit this hard all year long, but he's getting hit tonight. Who was that, Ray? 52.
Matt Hamlin.
I love seeing Matt Hamlin come off that backside.
Well, we need somebody to step in for Gunnar Summers being unable to be out there because he's always scrapping and clawing in that defensive front.
3rd and 5 for Morrilton. Criswell's going to keep it. Criswell has the first down. He's going to have more than that. He's going to have a touchdown. He walks the sidelines. Alma had Jacoby Corsi had a shot at him, but Corsi couldn't bring him down. That's a touchdown for Morrilton.
Yeah, once he got out in the open field, his size and strength was going to be tough to control and come up a little gimpy.
Well, what's happening with Morrilton right now? Alma was getting a push up the middle and from the corners in the first half. Now Morrilton is pushing them, but letting Alma get the push from the outside on both ends, on both sides, and it's leaving the middle open. They're not letting them get any kind of a push up the middle. The point after is up, and it is good. It was 6:48 left to play in the third. Morrilton takes its first lead of the ball game. They now lead the Airedales 14-12. You're listening to Alma Airedale football on the Marshall 96.7 FM.
Bank website. We're right where you are. Literally. Bank online. We're there. Text banking. Yep. Banking app. Right there again. Simply put, Bancorp South gives you the banking relationship you want, so you can bank how you want. Of course, if you'd like to experience our service firsthand, we'd love to have you. So for all your banking, business, mortgage, and insurance needs, call or visit your local branch or go to bancorpsouth.com. Bancorp South. We're right where you are. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
This is Mark Hurst. It's back to school time for our kids and teachers. For a lot of our families, including mine, back to school means back to a routine. At Hurst Family Dental Care, we recommend a routine when it comes to your dental cleanings. For a lot of us, routine cleanings are included with a charge for our dental insurance. But often we get out of the routine and taking advantage of that benefit. Call our office today at 474-1972 to set up your routine cleaning. Hurst Family Dental Care, a name you know, and a name you can trust.
Grayson Bailey, Josh Davis back deep to receive. We'll have to wait and see if the Devil Dogs kick it deep. They've just taken their first lead of the ball game, 14-12. What a nice scramble by Jacoby Criswell. A high short kick. It's going to be fielded at the 23 by Brayton Taylor. Taylor to the 30, 35. Taylor outside. Taylor to the 40 and thrown out of bounds at the 41-yard line. Nice return by Brayton Taylor.
He did a great job.
You know who whose grandson that is? My buddy Tim Adams. There you go. Tim Adams with Radiator Specialist.
Lights turned off beyond the end zone. Thank you.
The Airedales will take over 1st and 10 on the Alma 43. Oh, they're going. Why are they marking back? They're going to say that I guess he must have stepped out of bounds at the 38. At first they marked it at the 43. Now it's at the 38. 1st and 10 Alma at their own 38-yard line. 6:42 left to play in the third. Leads 14-12. Landon under center. Landon hands off. Davis trying right up the middle, loses a football, and the Devil Dogs have recovered it. And that's you can't turn it over against these guys.
Yeah,
they have not turned it over at all. That wasn't Davis. That was Henley. I thought it was Davis is 23, Henley's 13. I thought it was Davis, but Henley loses a football trying to get an extra yard or two, and Morrilton will have it right back at the Airedale 38. First turnover of the ball game for either team.
Yeah, I kind of saw him get stuck there, and number 8, Tucker Granberry, linebacker, just went in for the strip, didn't even attempt to make a tackle.
Well, here's all you need to do now, just return the favor with a pick 6. Criswell hands off Clemens left side. He's got some room, turns it up. Clemens inside the 30. And a late flag comes in at the 35. And you know, one of the reasons he got so open and got so far outside, there was holding out on the corner.
I'm pretty
When
sure
you
that's
grab,
what it's
listen,
gonna
when
be.
you grab them with two hands, watch the replay. When you grab them with two hands and you spin them around, they're going to call that every time when it's out in the wide open like that.
Yeah.
So it is holding. It's a spot foul. And they will mark this thing back to the 43. So it will be 1st and 15. From the Airedale 43, Criswell, shotgun, trips to the left, looking left all the way. Looking left, throwing left, almost intercepted. Grayson Bailey had a shot at it at the 28. Criswell overthrew his intended receiver, Reggie Toney.
Yeah, he threw into a circle of Alma ball players.
Stops the clock, 6:13 to play in the third. Devil Dogs lead 14-12. 2nd down and 15 from the Alma 43. Now Morrilton changing to play at the line of scrimmage. Jacoby Criswell gets the snap, back to pass, looking left all the way. Here comes the pressure. He gets it off, and it's complete at the 30, and taken down and taken out of bounds. And they're going to tackle him at the 26-yard line. That will move the chains. And coming on the blitz from the backside was Karsten Bonneau, guys. And he was just one step from being there. But the Devil Dogs complete the pass. It's 1st and 10 from the Alma 26. Trips to the right side. That's a wide side of the field. Clemens gets the handoff. Clemens up the middle. Clemens inside the 25 down to the 23. Gain on the play of about 5 yards. It'll be 2nd down and 5. Morrilton. Now they're going to mark him out past the 23. So it'll be 2nd and 6. Morrilton in his hurry-up offense. 2 on either side. Clemens in the backfield with Criswell to his left. That's a short side of the field. Now they'll change a player from the sidelines. Play clock's at 24. Plenty of time. Criswell gets the snap. Criswell looking left, throwing left, completing it. And into the end zone after a couple of sweet moves goes Reggie Toney. He had Xavier Clemens out there who came in motion blocking for him. And just like that, Morrilton has jumped out to an 8-point lead with a PAT coming up next.
Yeah, that's where the turnover game can always come back to get you.
5-play, 38-yard drive after the turnover. And the PAT. Good snap, good hold. Kick is up. It's long enough, and it's good.
Yep.
5:28 to play in the third. Morrilton leads Alma 21-12. You're listening to Airedale Football on the Marshall 96.7 FM.
Accidents are never fun. Don't take your vehicle to just anyone. The professional team at Autoplex is committed to quality first and your complete satisfaction. Our ASE certified technicians will repair your vehicle to pre-accident condition efficiently and quickly with a warranty on all repairs. On-site insurance filing and rental cars available. At Autoplex, we look forward to making your experience
ball over at their own 38. The last opportunity they had with the football. We'll have to see what Alma can come up with. Now, you can bet they're not going to kick it deep again. They've been kicking it right around the 30. Alma has Braden Taylor up on this side. We'll have to wait and see which side they go to. They are going to kick it deep. It's going to be fielded at the 10, 15. That's Davis. 25, Davis. And he pushed back. Yeah. They're going to let him give him forward progress after a helmet of Josh Davis gets ripped off at the 25. That's where Alma will start this drive. 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line, trailing 21-12. Airedales just need to calm down, take a breath, regroup, back out there and do exactly what they did in the first half. Ball control, clock control. But once you score, you got to be able to get a 2-point conversion.
Yep, and packing it in tight again.
Landon Blair under center. Is that Henley in the backfield? I think it is. Yeah, I think Davis come out. Henley gets the call off the left side across the 25 to the 29-yard line. 4 yards on the carry for Big Ben Henley, 5'10", 202-pound senior. Second down and 6, Alma. The clock is running, 5 minutes to play in the third. A slower, snail-paced third quarter than we had in the first half as Josh Davis checks in for Henley.
Well, this is where you're seeing the strategy is Alma will overload it to the right, and they'll sweep everybody back to the left, or they'll overload to the right, run to the right. You know, so now the strategy comes offensive and defensive trying to outguess each other.
Landon Blair under center. Davis gets the call. Davis trying to bust it outside. Davis has some running room. Davis carries it out to the 29-yard line. Close to an Airedale first down, depending on the spot. There's an injured Devil Dog down at the 26. We'll have to, or the 31. We'll have to wait and see what's going on there. Hope that young man's all right. That is number 13, Jacoby Criswell. And they're going to call in the trainer. So let's, Alma did pick up the first down. Let's go ahead and take a timeout. 4:23 left to play in the third as Morrilton leads Alma 21-12. Timeout on the field. We'll be back right after this.
Earning the trust of our neighbors and the respect of our peers. It's what the Ocker Funeral Home family has done for the last 100 years. 5 generations of caring. And those traditions truly make a difference with a more affordable price and superior service. You know you can depend on our family to serve your family. The Ocker family of funeral homes in Van Buren, Alma, and Fort Smith.
Simon Family Dentistry proudly supports Alma Airedale's athletics. Look to Dr. Jeremy Simon at Simon Family Dentistry. From tooth-colored fillings, braces, to root canal therapy, to dentures, bridges, and crowns, a visit to Simon Family Dentistry will have you flashing your brightest smile ever. Dr. Jeremy Simon and his caring staff welcome you to Simon Family Dentistry, 191 Highway 64 East in Alma. Open Monday through Thursday from 8 till 5. Behind the Airedales all the way. Simon Family Dentistry, 430-7049.
Well, hopefully Jacoby Criswell will be all right. He's a senior coming out of the ball game now after being in on the last play. Alma coming back out after the injury timeout. First down and 10 Airedales at their own 35. Landon under center. There's the handoff. Goes right up the middle, off the right side for 1 yard. The ball carrier was Josh Davis. Second down and 9, Alma. If you're Alma, this is what you want to stay out of, is second down and long. You need to pick up at least 4 yards on that first down play. They've had some success with that tonight, but in third down or in second and long, now you're under the gun to, to pick up, 4, 5, 6 yards to make that third down manageable. Shotgun formation. They run Davis in motion. They fake the handoff. No, they didn't. Nope. Kept it right up the middle. Landon Blair kept it. And now a penalty flag comes flying in from the far side. I don't know what that's about.
It looked like he either horse collar tackled him and or a face mask.
Yeah.
Something.
Because his head's whipped
His
back
head
around.
snapped around.
Yeah.
It sure did. Landon Blair kept the football. You know what? If he had handed that thing off, Davis was gone. There was nobody out there. Now, the officials are talking it over. And they're going to say it's against Alma. Morrilton's pointing Alma's way. Let's wait and see. It sure looked like Landon Blair's head got pulled all the way back around where he was looking at his own end zone. Let's wait.
Well, one thing about the adjustments that Morrilton has made is
there's a face mask.
Yeah.
It's on the defense. Well, listen, you get your head ripped off like that, you're gonna have an unsportsmanlike called on you. I don't blame him.
I think one was in here and then the
It's
other
offsetting.
was out there somewhere.
So they just replay the down.
But one thing Morrilton has changed is they've shored up their interior defenders. They've moved their nose tackle to out the end.
Second down, right?
And then they brought in a bigger kid for nose tackle.
No, he's after the play. Second down.
Well, it was offsetting, so it's still reset.
Still second down.
Right.
Second down and 9. They finally changed it over there. All right, here we go. Matt Cox checks into the lineup now. So you got Logan Ingram on one side. How many Airedales are out there? 10, 11. Yeah, they've got 11.
Play resumes.
So they're going to wait and let the play clock run down to 10, then they'll break the huddle. They've got one man in the pattern on the far right side. As Alma facing a second down and 9 from their own 36. Under center is Landon Blair. Landon, the big man. Pitches. Davis, right side. Davis across the 35. Davis to the 40. Davis pushing for the first down as he bowls over a would-be tackler at the 45 and carries it to the 48-yard line, and that was just Josh Davis.
Yeah, that was Lamar Wofford out there, and he stood his ground, but Josh wanted it more than he did.
He stood his ground, but he had his back on the ground after Davis mulled him over.
Yeah.
They move the chains, first down at 10, Alma at the Airedale 48. Clock is running, 2:55 to play in the third. 21-12 in favor of Morrilton after a gift fumble on the Alma 38 set up their last score. Under center, Landon Blair. Pitches. Davis trying to get outside. Davis going to be hit and wrapped up at the 35. He's going to lose some yardage, about 3 yards.
Number 23, Josh Davis on the carry.
That was just good penetration by the defense. They kind of just read the play, and 2 of the linebackers just penetrated behind the line of scrimmage and made the tackle.
Second down and 13. They're going to mark it back on the 45. So good pursuit by the Devil Dogs that time. Bobby Winfrey checks in. Josh Davis checks out. Henley will be the tailback. Now they send Davis back in. They've got 12 guys on the field, and Alma finally gets a man off the field. There's a snap. Landon fumbles the ball, but the play was whistled dead. And illegal procedure against Alma, so it will be second down and 18.
Dead ball, false start on the offense, 5-yard penalty, replay the down.
Yeah, they got penalized for something, but they definitely had 12 men in the huddle.
They had 12 men in the huddle, and you've got to have one out before you break towards the football.
Right.
And what happened is they were already breaking for the ball, and then they told one guy to get off.
Right.
So,
well, Davis come out, and then he went back in after Henley had checked in. So now they're bringing Winfrey out, and they're putting in Karsten Bonneau. And they're sending Davis out and bringing in Matt Cox. Man, oh man, with 10 seconds on the play clock, Alma's going to be pushed. Second down and 18. 5 seconds, 4 seconds. Henley in motion. Landon's going to keep it. Landon at 40, 45. Landon's going to pick up 8 yards, maybe 7 on the carry. And it will be a third down and 11 now for Alma. This is just not where you want to be. Nathan Whalen now checks in for the Airedales. This offense is not geared to be a third down and long offense, and we'll have to see what they come up with on this play. Third and 11 from the Airedale 47. Penalties have been thrown more in this third quarter than we had the entire first half. Third and 11. Shotgun formation for Landon Blair and the Airedales. Snap is low. Landon's going to keep the ball. He never had a chance to run this thing. The snap was rolled back to him, and now they're going to throw another penalty flag on Morrilton.
Man.
You know, you listen. If you grab the face mask, you're going to get the call every single time, and they've done this now. And they did it repeatedly in the first half, and they're doing it, but they're getting it called here in the second half.
Yeah.
Let's see what they're going to call. They're going to call offsetting.
I don't think so.
Here comes a white hat. I don't think so either.
With 2 dead ball personal fouls, 1 on the defense, 1 on the offense.
Oh, boy.
That's stupid. That is stupid. You know, if you... Here's the thing. You're going to let them do it in the first half, and then you're going to start calling in the second half. So it's third down and 11.
Yeah.
No, fourth and 11.
No, fourth and 11. How many guys does Alma have in the huddle now?
Baker's dozen. Hell, they'll
10
figure
seconds.
it out.
I think they're going to take a timeout. They're going to have to. They're going to take a timeout. Clock will run down to 13 seconds left in the third quarter. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11. Now, they just had 11 out there. So Alma takes its first time out of the second half. They're going to talk this over. It's 4th down and 11 from the Airedale 47-yard line. Let's take this time out with them.
All right.
We'll be back with more from Airedale Stadium right after this.
Don't put your health last. Pointer Trail Family Medical Clinic at 109 Pointer Trail in Van Buren. Dr. Carolyn Dillard and nurse practitioner Danielle Weaver are ready to help you and your family get well and stay well through routine medical checkups. Colds, flus, allergies, or if you're ready to drop that weight, they can help you at Pointer Trail Family Clinic. They take walk-ins and appointments. Call 479-922-2222 to make an appointment today. Pointer Trail Family Clinic, helping put you and your health first.
Echo Outdoor Power Equipment presents A Lesson in Power. A supercharged muscle car goes 0 to 60 in 3.1 seconds. The chain of an Echo chainsaw, 0 to 60 in 1.2 seconds. Gentlemen, start your engines. Power on and on. Echo.
Save $30 on Echo Timberwolf chainsaws at Metters Lumber.
Well, here we go. 4th down and 11. Looks like Landon's going to punt. He's back in punting formation. And Morrilton hasn't dropped anybody back yet on 4th and 11. Landon standing back at his own 35. Gets the snap. Oh, they're going to fake it. He's going to be hit. Oh, I don't understand that play. They faked the punt. He was going to throw, and he got hit and turns the ball over. And Morrilton will have it 1st and 10 on the Airedale 38-yard line.
Yeah, in that situation, you got to go ahead and throw.
Yeah, you got to go ahead and throw the ball away. If it's not open, let them have the ball on the, in this case, about the 45.
Yeah. Yeah, that didn't fool anybody. Morrilton didn't drop anyone back. 8 seconds left to play in the third quarter. Devil Dogs with another golden opportunity and another short field. They played on the Alma side of the 50 the entire half. Criswell's going to keep the ball. He's going to get hit at the line of scrimmage and not pick up any yardage. Whalen was the first guy to get close to him.
And then Karsten Bonneau helped wrap it up.
Yep, that's the end of the third quarter. Our score, Morrilton 21, Alma 12. You're listening to Airedale Football on the Marshall 96.7 FM.
Echo Outdoor Power Equipment presents A Lesson in Power. A supercharged muscle car goes 0 to 60 in 3.1 seconds. The chain of an Echo chainsaw, 0 to 60 in 1.2 seconds. Gentlemen, start your engines. Power on and on. Echo.
Save $30 on Echo Timberwolf chainsaws at Metters Lumber.
Tyler Ford, Highway 10 in Boonville, has deals for you. If you're in the market for a vehicle, check out these deals. Payments as low as $299 a month on new Ford Focus models. 0% APR and $1,000 cash back on all Ford Escapes, Edges, and Explorers. Check them out at TylerFordOnline.com. Call 479-675-2313 or just go in person to Tyler Ford on Highway 10 in Boonville. Tyler Ford.
Welcome back, everyone. 12 minutes left to play in the ball game as we start the fourth and final quarter. Don't forget, we'll have our Hearst Family Dental Care player of the game, compliments of Dr. Mark Hearst. A name you know, a name you can trust. And you'll be following the ball game tonight as we come out to start the fourth quarter. Give you an update. And the bottom of the sixth, with nobody out, the Cardinals are still trailing the Nationals 1-0.
Man.
Looking for that game. It's over on 103.5. So here we go. Morrilton with the football at the Airedale 38-yard line after the fake punt was sniffed out. They take over 1st and 10. Criswell back to pass. Plenty of protection. Looking downfield. Throwing. underneath, bounces it to his intended receiver at the Airedale 27-yard line.
It looked like it was tipped on the
Yeah.
line of scrimmage.
Yep, I think you're right.
The way he's been throwing the ball around today, that did not look like a normal throw.
It definitely was tipped by one of the defensive linemen.
3rd down and 10 now for Morrilton. They'll send trips to the right side. Again, that's a wide side of the field. They have Reggie Toney, the go-to guy, on the left side, with Xavier Clemens in the backfield. They're going to pitch it to Clemens. He's going to run. Clemens gets a good block. Clemens with first down yardage and more. He could go all the way. Now, they're going to throw a penalty flag back here at the 25, so erase a nice run by Xavier Clemens.
I mean, that was an incredible stiff arm he did right out there on the edge.
He's done that a couple of times tonight.
All you got to have is just a little separation where you can't get a hold of him because he's going to outrun you.
You know, the only thing I saw on that play is that the guy that held, he might as well take the guy to prom. I'm telling you right now. Holy, I'm telling you, that was the best tackle they had all game, and it was on the offensive player.
Whoops.
Yeah. So they'll mark off the 10. It'll be 3rd down again. 3rd down and 7. So mark it off back to the 35 of Alma. And checking in for the Airedales, Landon Burkhart. He's played a good game tonight. Landon Blair will check out. 3rd and 7 from the Airedale 35. 4-down territory now for Morrilton. Devil Dogs leading 21-12. 11:46 left to play in the ball game. Criswell, shotgun formation. Wide side to the right, looking to the right all the way. There's pressure coming, throws over the middle. It's in and out of the hands of the intended receiver. He was looking for number 11, Aaron Williams, who was coming on a crossing pattern. And he was trying to thread the needle in between two defenders. It'll bring up 4th down and 7 now. Stops the clock with 11:39 to play in the ball game. And like I said, 4-down territory for Morrilton.
That was a good time for Alma to get some pressure on him to where he had to get rid of the ball earlier than wanted.
Well, they had a hold of Burkhart, and Burkhart was the closest one to him. Here we go, 4th and 7. Criswell back to back. Here comes the blitz. He breaks free. Here he's Criswell throws the football, but you know what? I don't know if he was incomplete or past the line of scrimmage. You're looking at it, was awful close. I think he threw it before the 35, and Alma holds as the pass was incomplete, but that was awful close to being in front of the line of scrimmage before he let the ball go. But Alma dodges a huge bullet there after the fake punt that didn't fake anybody out. They dodge a bullet and get the ball back, and if you're an Airedale fan, you got to go, whoo!
Yeah, and now you got to go, whoo!
Now you have to go down the field. 11:31 left to play. You trail by 9. Airedales with all 12 of their points in the first half. Tuck everybody in tight. Henley in the backfield. Landon. Shotgun. Nope, it's going to be the Wildcat. They run the ball to the right side. 40, 45, midfield. That's Josh Davis. Josh Davis runs it from the 35 all the way out to the 49-yard line.
Nice 15-yard run.
15-yard run for Josh Davis on the Wildcat.
Now it looks like they're sticking with it.
1st and 10, Alma.
No,
Landon, shotgun. Nope, they're going to run it. Josh Davis, Wildcat again. Davis gets a snap. Same side. Davis breaks a tackle. Davis jumps forward to the 45 of Morrilton. 5 yards on the carry. 2nd and 5, Alma. 10:59 to play.
That's just like student body left. Everybody.
I like it.
I mean, everybody.
Wildcat formation again. Josh Davis in the backfield. Overload on the right side. Davis, that's your short side of the field, gets a snap. Davis goes to the right side. Davis inside the 45. Davis close to another Airedale 1st down.
Yeah, well, I like that.
Pushing out there. I love the Nick Archer get downfield. You see that?
They got Nathan Whalen and Karsten Bonneau in there, and they're letting them rush really hard off the end, and they're just pushing them out of the play, just running with them.
They're following right behind Matt Hamblin and Sam DeVila. Wildcat again. Nope, this is Landon. Landon's going to carry this time. From the shotgun formation, carries it inside the 40 to the 38-yard 30-yard line. That's enough for the first down, as it was just short. He only picked up 4.5 yards, and they only needed less than a yard for the first down. So Alma with 1st and 10 at the 38 of Morrilton. Back to the Wildcat. Here we go. Davis gets a direct snap. Davis goes to the right side. Davis inside the 40, inside the 35. Davis down to the 33-yard line. Josh Davis again with another 5 yards.
There's so many bodies there, the defenders can't find out where the running back is because they've got like 7 or 8 guys on that side of the line going through there blocking. It's hard to find the running back.
Josh Davis, Wildcat formation again. If it works, hey, don't fix it if it ain't broke. Davis. And they're going to throw a penalty flag now. Let's see what this call is. Illegal procedure on Alma. So it will be 2nd down and 10. For the Airedales, this is not what you need, but you're in 4-down territory. So you know what? You go with the one you brought to the dance.
All I know is Big Ed would love that alignment. I mean, you got an overload up on the front of the line. You got a guard and a tackle to the left. That's it. And then you've got all your running backs lined up over into the total power.
Now they drop Henley to the left side of Davis in the Wildcat. Davis gets the snap. Davis going to run to the left. Davis gets spun around at the 40, and a penalty flag comes in late from the from the back judge. And you can bet this is it's going to be against Alma. Nope, face mask against Morrilton. You know what? They could have called that 4 or 5 times in the first half. And they let him get away with it. Well, now they're starting to call in the second half, so that will help the Airedales for a change, and it will move the football as he spun him all the way around. And it'll move it all the way down to the 24 of Morrilton. 9:06 to play in the ball game. Wildcat formation again. Josh Davis. They overload to the right. Davis gets the snap. Davis running to the right. Davis trying to bounce it outside. They stopped the play before it ever got underway. And Alma again with an illegal dead ball, illegal procedure penalty.
One of the down linemen just took off just about a half a second early.
Well, they're trying to bring some quickness off the edge to get into the backfield, because Davis is being patient and looking for the hole before he gets to the line of scrimmage. They're bringing pressure from the outside now to try to stop that. So we overload on the right side with Henley to the left of Davis, and the Wildcat again on 1st and 15. Davis, the ball snapped behind Josh, and wait a minute, they're going to call an illegal procedure penalty against Alma again, I think.
I think it's going to be offsides.
You think it's going to be offsides?
Yeah, I think number 10 anticipated the snap count and jumped almost on top of the lineman.
They're going to mark it off on Alma.
No,
it's a procedure penalty on Alma. Back-to-back illegal procedure penalties on the Airedales. So you get something going and then shoot yourself in the foot. 2 straight times, and it's 1st and 20 now from the 34.
I can tell you that nose tackle is going at Nick Archer's knees. As soon as he snaps the ball, he just dives straight down just to clog up the middle.
Wildcat formation. Nope, they've got Landon Blair in the backfield now. He'll get the snap on the overload to the right on 1st and 20. Play clock's at 6. They snap it at Landon's feet. He gets the snap up and runs it inside the 30 to the 28. A gain on the play of 6. It'll be 2nd down and 14 for Alma. Clock is not on the Airedale side right now with 8:08 left to play in the ball game, with Alma trailing by 9. And there is an injured Devil Dog down on the field, and it'll stop the clock with 8:08 to play in the ball game. We'll check the injury and get back to you right after this.
Buying a new home can be stressful. Packing, paperwork, more packing, with all that goes along with making the big move. I'm so glad that I have Citizens Bank to guide me through the mortgage lending process. Their rates are competitive, and that's important, but the friendly, knowledgeable lenders taking the guesswork out of home loans is where Citizens really shines. And that means a lot, because I have more packing to do. Citizens Bank and Trust. That's my bank.
Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Football season is here at Crabtree RV in Alma. We make tailgating with your favorite team very affordable with discounts up to $15,000 off new fifth wheels and $10,000 off new travel trailers. Check out deals like the new Catalina with patio for as low as $249 a month. Browse the area's largest indoor showroom and explore the new 2020 styles from Grand Design and Coachman Freedom Express. That's only at Crabtree RV in Alma, where your family's dreams come true.
Paul Bizzell was the injured Devil Dog. However, he is walking off under his own power. Bizzell, a junior. I'm saying probably 5'9". They're saying 5'11". I don't think he's that tall, but 271. He's a good ball player, man. And hopefully the young man's going to be okay. Looks like he's just shaking up a little bit. So here's what we've got. The Airedales will be facing a 2nd down and 14 from the Morrilton 28-yard line. They're running the Wildcat again. Davis gets the call to the right side. Davis inside the 25. Davis inside the 20. Wow. Josh Davis will set up a manageable 3rd down now for the Airedales. After they faced a 1st and 20, they'll be facing a 3rd and 5 now from the 19.
Yeah, he was a shoestring away from a touchdown right there.
And it's inside the 20-yard line. It's two down territory.
Yeah, from here. Davis on the Wildcat. They overload to the right again. Davis going to carry. Davis inside the 15. Davis has a 1st down. Davis thrown out of bounds at the 13-yard line. It will be 1st and 10 Alma at the Morrilton 13. Josh Davis has been the workhorse in the Wildcat, as he has Landon Blair blocking along with Henley and also Karsten Bonneau out on the right side. They're just overloading the right side and following behind Waylon and also Sam Davila, guys. And they're lining up in it again on 1st and 10 from the 13. Davis in the Wildcat. There's the snap. Davis running to the right. Davis inside the 10. Davis to the 9, almost to the 8. They're going to mark this thing right around the 9-yard line. 4 yards on the carry. 2nd and 6 Alma. Clock is running. 7:17 left to play. And another Devil Dog is down. And they'll have to stop the clock for an injury. Oh, yep, they are going to stop it with 7:08. You know what? That helps Alma right there.
Yeah, I think
he'll have to come out of the game now. That is number 20, Darius Allison. Allison will have to check out, and they'll replace him after stopping the clock.
I think as he fell, he got his leg up underneath him, and about 4 guys fell right on top of him.
That's football, man.
Oh, yeah. It's got to scare you, though, when you can't get your leg out.
Yeah. So Alma facing a 2nd down and 6 from the Morrilton 9-yard line. Here we go. Clock is running. 7 minutes to play in the ball game. Josh Davis, Wildcat formation, overload to the right. Davis gets a snap, going to the right. Davis inside the 10, Davis inside the 5, touchdown Alma!
There it was.
No penalty flags. Thank you. 6:50 left to play in the ball game, and a 9-yard carry by Josh Davis off the right side in the Wildcat.
You know how I said earlier how you're just trying to outguess the other one? Well, Morrilton made a shift to the opposite way that they ran that ball, and it helped that overload have the extra blockers.
So Josh Davis carries it in out of the Wildcat, and Alma going for the point after. There's the snap, good hold, the kick is up, and the kick is good. 21-19 with 6:50 left to play in the ball game. You're listening to Alma Airedale football. Morrilton leads. They're fixing to get the ball back. It's up to the Airedale defense, and we'll be back with more from Airedale Stadium in just a moment.
Tyler Ford, Highway 10 in Boonville, has deals for you. If you're in the market for a vehicle, check out these deals. Payments as low as $299 a month on new Ford Focus models. 0% APR and $1,000 cash back on all Ford Escapes, Edges, and Explorers. Check them out at TylerFordOnline.com. Call 479-675-2313 or just go in person to Tyler Ford on Highway 10 in Boonville. Tyler Ford.
Welcome back, everyone. 6:50 left to play in the football game. The onside kick here, guys?
No.
I don't think so either. Let's count the number of players as Grayson Bailey checks in late. I think they're going to onside kick it.
I think you try what they did. You put it right over there on top of that Citizens Bank sign and you try to go get it.
6. Yeah, they got 11. All right, play clock's at 10. Airedales break the huddle, getting set to kick. They're going to high kick it. Short's going to hit at the 30. Fielded at the 30 to the 35. The return man, Marquise Criswell, returns it out to the 43-yard line of Morrilton, and that's where the Devil Dogs would take over with 6:44 left to play in the ball game. It's all up to the Airedale defense. You stop Jacoby Criswell, you have a chance to win the game. You let him drive down the field, it's another loss in the books. So it's all up to the defense. We'll have to see what Coach Eric Marsh, the defensive coordinator, can call up here and dial up on this offensive set.
Time to make it happen.
Criswell, 2 on either side. Criswell with Clemens in the backfield to his left. That's a wide side of the field on 1st and 10 from the 43. Now they pull a man in motion, and they have 4 to this side. Criswell's going to keep it, run back to the right. He's hit at the line of scrimmage. Criswell stopped at the 45, gain on the play of 2 yards. It'll be 2nd down and 8 now for Morrilton.
Yeah, and they want the clock to continue to
they do.
Tick off too.
Tick up to 3, brings up 2nd and 7.
They're going to give him 3 yards of the carry as they move it just past the 45, out closer to the 46.
And he had to change that play because he actually ran to the right side. He wanted to run to the left side, but he saw blitz coming there, so he made an adjustment.
2nd and 7, Criswell in the shotgun. Here comes the blitz. Criswell right up the gut. Criswell, 1 man to beat. He's brought down at the Airedale 40. That's not what you needed. You can't let them have first downs. You have to stop them. And if they move the chains, then they're going to hold on to this victory. Morrilton with the football in the Airedale 40. Clock is at 6 minutes now. 1st and 10, Morrilton at the Airedale 40. Airedale defense looking for a stop. Morrilton just letting the clock run. Play clock's at 20. I can't believe they're snapping it this soon. You would think they'd let him take the clock, run the clock down. Criswell's going to keep it. He'll try the right side. Criswell inside the 30 to the 25 of Alma. He goes out of bounds and stops the clock with 5:42 left to play. This would be a nice time for a turnover. They haven't turned it over the entire ball game. Haven't even put it on the turf.
Yeah, and he's not even really faking.
He's just running.
Semi-faking, taking off.
And the defense got to realize they're probably not going to put the ball in there unless they have to, or it's a real safe pass.
Right.
So you better concentrate inside the tackles on the run.
1st and 10 from the Airedale 25. Jacoby Criswell, wide sides to the left. Now they overloaded on the left side with 4 in the pattern. Criswell hands off to Clemens. Clemens trying the left side. He's inside the 20, inside the 15, down to the Airedale 10.
They've definitely methodically moved this one down the field.
Just moved it quickly, man. That's what they can do. That's the reason the game plan was to take the air out of the ball and just drive it. But the bugaboo has been not being able to pick up the 2-point conversions in the first half or kick the extra points. That's been the downfall of this game for the Airedales. 1st down and goal from the Alma 10. Morrilton sends a man in motion to the right. Clemens is going to run it right up the gut, inside the 5, down to the 3. Good blocking up front for the Devil Dogs. And it's 2nd down and goal from the Airedale 3.
2nd and goal.
Well, you either punch him in the mouth and stop him.
Yep. Going to have to get into the backfield. Because I'm with Tex there. I don't believe they're going to throw this ball.
No. Criswell on 2nd and goal from the Airedale 3. Man in motion from right to left. Jacoby. Clemens. Touchdown Morrilton. He got in. They hit him right at the goal line and pushed him back, but he had already broke the plane. That's a touchdown Morrilton. So unless Alma can block the extra point or it's missed, they're going to be trailing by a two-score deficit. So this is a huge point after for the kicker, Gerardo Zunga. Right-footed kicker. Good snap. Kick is up. It's long enough, and it's good. 4:39 left to play in the ball game. Morrilton takes a 28-19 lead over the Airedales. You're listening to Alma Airedale Football Marshall, 96.7 FM.
Football season is here at Crabtree RV in Alma. We make tailgating with your favorite team very affordable with discounts up to $15,000 off new fifth wheels and $10,000 off new travel trailers. Check out deals like the new Catalina with patio for as low as $249 a month. Browse the area's largest indoor showroom and explore the new 2020 styles from Grand Design and Coachman Freedom Express. That's only at Crabtree RV in Alma, where your family's dreams come true.
At Bancorp South, we're right where you are. Literally. Want to bank online? We're there. Text banking? Yep. Banking app? Right there again. Simply put, Bancorp South gives you the banking relationship you want, so you can bank how you want. Of course, if you'd like to experience our service firsthand, we'd love to have you. So for all your banking, business, mortgage, and insurance needs, call or visit your local branch or go to BancorpSouth.com. Bancorp South. We're right where you are. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
4:39 left to play in this football game. Well, it's crunch time. Airedale's with 2 timeouts left. Morrilton with all 3 of theirs, but Alma is trailing by 9 points. We've got to make something happen and make it happen quick. Zunga, long kick, going to be fielded by Bailey at the 10. Bailey to the 15, the 20. Grayson, 25. Trying to cut it outside up to the 29-yard line. It'll be 1st and 10 Alma from their own 29 with 4:32 to play in this football game. So here we go. The Airedales, 71 yards from pay dirt. You have to score. You don't have to rush, guys, but you have to score and get an onside kick. It's not out of the realm of possibilities.
And we do know they can throw the ball. They just have not done it in this game.
Right. Well, they're going to open it up the offense now.
Right.
You send Bobby Winfrey and also Grayson Bailey wide to the left side for Landon Blair. Now they bring Bailey back in. Landon rolling to his left, looking downfield, throwing. Got a man, Grayson Bailey, but he throws it behind him. That's the problem with rolling out to the left when you're a right-handed quarterback. Bailey was wide open, but he threw it behind him. And that's just that is the problem literally with a right-handed quarterback rolling out to his left. It's tough to throw across your body.
I don't think you put enough air under it, and the cornerback that was underneath, I think, just tipped it just enough.
Braden Allen in the ball game. They send Jacoby Corsi wide to the right side. Single wide out to the left. Now they overload with Henley on the left side as well. On 2nd and 10, Landon looking downfield. Here comes the pressure. Landon throwing, complete at the 30 to Henley. That was the safety valve, and Henley picks up 4 yards. It'll be 3rd and 6. Clock is running with 4:10 left to play in the game. And boy, Landon was lucky he didn't get sacked from behind. The pressure was there.
He held the ball as long as he possibly could, but he finally got rid of it.
Yep. Winfrey and Bailey on the left. 2 wideouts on the right for the Airedales. It's Braden Allen and also Corsi. Henley in the backfield. Play clock's at 15 on 3rd and 6. Low snap. Brandon throwing complete underneath 40, 45. That's Bobby Winfrey. Winfrey to midfield before he's finally brought down. A nice slant pass.
Great slant pass.
To Winfrey. And Winfrey, guys, was off to the races.
Yes, he was.
Carries it all the way to the 48-yard line. I thought for a minute he was gone.
Well, one thing the defense is doing, their safeties are playing about 25 yards off the ball to make sure, just in a play like that, that they can get back in and get in a position to make the tackle.
Well, they were lucky it was a shoestring tackle.
Yeah.
Ball is on the 48 now of Morrilton. Shotgun again. Everyone tucked in tight. Landon gets a snap. Landon back to pass. Here comes the pressure. Pocket breaks down. Landon throws. Complete to Grayson Bailey at the 46-yard line. 2 yards on the pass completion. Second down and 8.
He had 3 guys covering him, and he still caught the ball.
Yeah. Braden Allen checks out. Nathan Whalen checks in. They send Grayson Bailey and Bobby Winfrey wide to the left side. That's a wide side of the field for the Airedales. Henley in the backfield next to Landon. Landon gets a snap, rolling left. Landon looking. Here comes the pressure. Landon hit and going to be sacked back at the Airedale 48-yard line. That's that rolling left with a right-handed quarterback play again. And you know, they run to the right side that last entire trip down the field. This time they're trying to break it open to the left. That's a wide side. It gives them more room to work. So I get the call from Coach Kendrick. I get why they're trying to they're trying to set up the plays on the left side because it gives them more room to work and more space. I get that, but the pressure from that left side was just too much, and Landon simply couldn't get away from him. He stepped back inside when the pocket started collapsing, but Morrilton had another man coming right up the middle, and you know, and for Landon, he'll be looking at a third down and close to 13, and a timeout on the field. This will be the second timeout of the first half, or the second half for the Airedales.
And the defense overloaded the strong side of the field, which they were going, and there wasn't very much separation between the receivers and the defenders, and that's one reason why he got caught in the backfield. Well,
and look, I know if Coach Kendrick had his ruthers, he'd rather roll him out to the right, but that's the short side of the field, so it gives you more space, more separation for the receivers to get loose on the left side. I get it. The ball is just right of center hash on third down and 13. Big play here for the Airedales. 2:33 left in the game. Landon, shotgun, gets a snap, looking over the middle, looking right, throws complete to Grayson Bailey at the 45, and Grayson's at a penalty flag comes
way
flying.
Back there.
They're going to call roughing the passer, and that's going to be on number 10, Charles Muldrew of Morrilton. It was way after he had let the ball go.
Yeah. He's limping around a little bit.
I'm going to tell you something. It's tough to hurt Landon Blair.
Yeah.
Landon is
That's a big boy.
A gamer, man.
There's a lot.
They're going to call offsetting penalties.
Oh, again.
Well, there was one way up there and then one right there.
Wow. Well, for us bragging on the officials in the first half, they sure haven't done a very good job in the second half. It has been out of control where they let them play in the first half, and now in the second half they're tightening it up, and the kids are like, well, wait a minute, you didn't call that in the first half, so it's confusing for them, and I get it. You have to be even as an official, you have to be consistent. You're gonna let them play. You're gonna let them play loose in the first half. You gotta let them play loose in the second half. You can't tighten it up in the middle of the game. So here we go. They'll replay third down, 3rd and 13. 2:25 to play in the ball game. Alma trailing 28-19. 2 to the left, single wide out to the right. Landon looking left. Pressure's coming. Landon steps, pass, throws, and he overthrew Corsi at the fit. And now another penalty flag comes flying in, and one of the Airedales, that is Josh Cater, getting up slow. Let's see what this flag is all about. This one was thrown at the line of scrimmage at the 48.
And he was laying on his back.
Personal foul on Morrilton.
Yeah.
15-yard penalty, so they'll mark that thing off, and that'll give Alma a first down. But still just 2:19 left to play in the game. They trail by 9.
Well, I was hoping to have a chance to call this young man because of his last name, but number 18, Jake Session for the Morrilton. I see him dressed over on the sideline. He won't be playing.
They spot the ball at the 36-yard line, so they have to move the chains now. Once they get the chains set, they'll start the clock. 1st and 10 Alma at the Morrilton 36. Corsi on the short side. Bobby Winford. No, that's Grayson Bailey on the left side. They run Bailey in motion. They hand off to Grayson. He's got a block. 30, 25, 20. Horse collar tackle down at the and they're going to call that horse collar tackle. I mean, we saw it from up here in the booth as they drag him down from behind the from behind, grabbed him around his neck from the backside. That's simply a horse collar tackle. And they threw the flag at the 17-yard line. So let's see the official call.
Yeah.
Horse collar tackle, exactly what we called it. They're going to move the ball on down. So 2:13 to play in the game, and Alma will be set up at the, how far down are they going to move this thing? The 9-yard line, 1st and goal, Airedales.
I knew it'd be inside the 10 somewhere.
So Grayson Bailey, Bobby Winfrey wide to the right side, Corsi and Braden Allen wide to the left. Henley in the backfield. Landon gonna throw on the slant, but Landon was hit before he ever got the pass off, and it fell to the ground harmlessly as it was batted down. And well, that was a break for the Airedales because it stops the clock at 2:01 to play. Second down and goal from the 9.
I mean, did they ever collapse the pocket?
Yeah,
man. Well, they just stood there.
And here we go. Yeah, listen, I think they got the picture last week. Second and goal, they're going to run the ball. Wildcat package. Davis in. Davis gets a snap. Davis trying the right side.
Oh, my gosh.
Davis gets hit at the 10 and going to be whistled dead at the 10. And it'll be third and goal from the Morrilton 10. Clock is running, 1:50.
Young man Bug Rector that made that tackle, he really didn't even know where he was going to get, but when he chose a spot, nobody blocked him.
Josh Davis. Wildcat again, overload to the right. Third and goal from the 10. Davis going to run to the right, runs it outside. Davis hurls the man into the end zone, touchdown!
Wow, what a play.
Josh Davis hurled the tackler at the 5 and leaps into the end zone with 1:29 left to play in the ball game. Wow.
What a great
play.
Hey, that's what happens when you go in to make a tackle and you close your eyes.
I'm telling you, and he looked like one of those Olympian what do they call them, hurdlers?
Yeah, high hurdles.
He just high hurdled right over him.
PAT coming up. Bailey will be the holder. Good snap, good hold. Kick is up.
Yeah.
This one's good. 1:29 left to play. Alma climbs back to within 2.
Wow.
28-26. Quick timeout. You're listening to Airedale Football on the Marshall 96.7 FM.
At Bancorp South, we're right where you are. Literally. Want to bank online? We're there. Text banking? Yep. Banking app? Right there again. Simply put, Bancorp South gives you the banking relationship you want, so you can bank how you want. Of course, if you'd like to experience our service firsthand, we'd love to have you. So for all your banking, business, mortgage, and insurance needs, call or visit your local branch or go to BancorpSouth.com. Bancorp South, we're right where you are. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
1:29 left to play in the ball game. Airedales trail 28-26. And you can bet they'll onside kick here.
Yeah, you got to now.
Good hands team up for Morrilton. They'll be standing right on their 50. Now, Alma onside kicked last week, and it was a beauty.
Oh.
A perfect onside kick. The ball bounced at about the 48. It bounced up high.
Young man going after it just didn't have the leap ability to get up and get it.
Yeah,
but it was beautiful.
It was a beautiful kick. So here we go. Morrilton can recover this onside kick. They're going to sneak out of here with a win. Airedales can recover it. They have a chance. Aaron Wilkerson, the kicker, tees it up at the 40. It must travel 10 yards. Wilkerson puts it down. It's fielded at
fumble!
A fumble! It looks like Alma has recovered a football at the 45-yard line of Alma. Holy smokes, are you kidding me?
Yeah, that young man went after it.
Guess who? Guess Gabe Jensen. One of the Devil Dogs, number 8, Tucker Granberry, tried to dive on the ball at the 48 of Alma. When he dove down, the ball slipped out from his fingertips, and there was Jensen, Johnny on the spot. First and 10, Alma at their own 46, with 1:26 left to play in this ball game. Now,
and still have one timeout.
And still have one timeout left, trailing by 2. Landon Blair, shotgun formation, first and 10. Landon takes the snap, wants to throw on the slot, complete to Winfrey at the 45 of Morrilton. Second down and 1 now. Clock is running, 1:19 to play. Second and 1 at the 45 of Morrilton. Grayson Bailey wide to the left side. Winfrey wide to the right. Shotgun. They hand it off. There goes Henley. 35, 30, Henley, 25. Down at the 23-yard line of Morrilton. 1:03 left to play in the ball game.
What a great play. It was just right off the left guards, all it was. It was great blocking. He didn't have anybody touching him until he got almost to the secondary.
Ball is marked at the 22 of Morrilton. 1 minute left to play and counting in this football game. 28-26. Morrilton with the lead. Airedale's with a football. Shotgun for Landon Blair, and now they're going to stop the clock as Morrilton will take its first time out of the second half and stops the play clock with 50 seconds left to play in the ball game. Let's keep it right here.
Well, we were here last week and had a few incomplete passes and unable to get it into the end zone. Right back here we are again.
Wow. Do you believe this team with the grit that they have shown tonight?
You bet you, and that's kind of what I said earlier. They just showed grit.
They,
defense, offense, and they weren't supposed to even be in this game.
No.
And guess what? We're not only in this game, we have an opportunity to win this game.
Well, we don't. They do.
Yeah.
Alma Airedales.
The Alma Airedales, yes. Right.
That's what he meant.
Listen, this isn't Cold Pizza and Canned Chili University. It's not we. It's the team. We don't play. So here we go. First down and 10 from the 22 of Morrilton. 50 seconds left in the game. Landon gets a snap, looking to throw. Landon. The rush is coming. Landon's going to throw the football. They're going to say it was down at the 25-yard line. Before it come free, they're going to roll the clock. As he was down by contact, it will be second down and 13 from the 23. And they're going to stop the clock with 37 seconds left to play. I don't know what's being called or what's happening now. They're going to start, wait a minute. They're going to start the clock again.
He just stopped it a second to get it in. Now he says go.
Now they're going to run the clock, and Alma is running all these players on the field, and they're going to have to take a timeout. A lot of confusion down on the sidelines now. 33 seconds left to play in the ball game. Alma was trying to mass substitute at the last second. So, I'm not sure what they were trying to, what package they were trying to get in, but they had to take their third and final timeout with 33 seconds left in this ball game. It will be second down and 16 from the Morrilton 26.
Yeah, they're still trying to get something set up. Wow. I'm not sure what it is.
Well, Morrilton is coming. They're bringing the house. And Landon hadn't had an opportunity to pass the last two snaps. So they're going to have to protect up front if they're going to throw the football. You don't have any more timeouts. It is second down and 14 from the 26. You have to move the ball down to the 12 to have a first down and stop the clock until the chains are moved, unless you get out of bounds.
All right.
Now they do have a man lining up over to attempt a game-winning field goal if they can, if they need it, and that will be Olaf Olsen. So here we go. Second down and 14. Shotgun formation. There's a snap rolling out to his right. Looking downfield. Throw it. Got a man in the got a man in the secondary. Got behind everybody. That's Bobby Winfrey. But he led him just a little bit too far, and Landon knows it. So it'll be third down and 14 from the 26. Yeah, he had Winfrey. Winfrey got behind the defender and had a step on him. Out in coverage with Xavier Clements. And he bit on the end, and Winfrey run the out. So it's third down and 14. 28 seconds left in the ball game. Play clock is at 14. Alma substituting 3 at the last minute. Here we go. Third down and 14. They run a man in motion. That's Corsi. They roll out to the right, looking downfield. It's complete to Corsi at the 20, and he runs out of bounds and stops the clock. And it will be a fourth down and 8 now from the 20-yard line. Corsi just could not get his momentum turned around and he run out of bounds. The clock is stopped with 23 seconds left, and it's fourth down, and Alma's going to try a game-winning field goal from the 28-yard line. It'll be a 38-yard field goal attempt for Olaf Olsen with 23 seconds left in this ball game.
First attempt of his career.
And now, wait a minute. Now, it looks like Morrilton's going to take a timeout. Oh, wow.
What a ball game.
Yeah.
Olaf Olsen, a 6'2", 178-pound wideout. He's a senior. has not kicked or tried a field goal this year. He was called in to kick tonight. He's kicked his only 2 extra point opportunities. Now, I will say this, the last one, he had a lot of leg in it.
Yeah, he did.
This will be a 28-yard field goal attempt. It'll be spotted on the right hash. He's a right-footed kicker. And it's down to this, 23 seconds left in the game. Olsen.
I've now highlighted his name for the first time this season.
Grayson Bailey will be the holder. Alma out of timeouts. It's 4th down and 9 from the 21. And here we go. Good snap, good hold. Kick is up. Kick is up. Is it one?
The game. You got 18 seconds.
Finish because Morrilton has 1 timeout left. You can't celebrate yet. Listen, you have Jacoby Criswell. He can go the distance on any play. This kid is phenomenal. So don't celebrate right now.
Right.
Stay on the sidelines. Keep your head in the game. A 28-yard field goal by Olaf Olsen.
It was kicked on the 28, so it's a 38-yard field goal.
38 yards.
Yeah.
Sorry. Yeah, 38-yard field goal.
Don't steal 10 yards.
No. Sorry.
That's huge.
That is a huge play. Oh my goodness.
Man.
He'll have the most famous foot in Alma for a while.
We got
18 seconds left in the ball game. The Airedales will kick off now.
Gonna have to finish the game.
Got to finish. You have to finish. And Aaron Wilkerson would tee it up. Guys, you got to know that they're thinking special teams. Just make a tackle.
Yeah.
Just make a tackle. Wilkerson. I don't know if you don't just scrub it on the ground and kick it between the two right there. It's in front and just
kill the clock.
Just bang it. They're going to kick it high and short, and it's going to go out of bounds at the 25. So they'll have it at the 35. And it'll be 1st down and 10, Morrilton, with 18 seconds left to play.
That's the thing about it. Not a single second came off the clock.
No. It'll be 1st and 10, Morrilton, at the 35 with 18 seconds and 1 timeout. Alma leads 29-28 on a 38-yard field goal from Olaf Olsen.
I'll tell you what was
his first kick of the year.
What was really unique is it's empty down over here, and the student section run down here so they could root them on, and it worked.
Here we go. Here we go. 1st and 10 from the 35 of Morrilton. Devil Dogs with 1 timeout. You've got Reggie Toney split wide to the left side. They're going to put Wofford, their speedster, to the right side in the wideout. Jacoby Criswell, top quarterback prospect in the state, looking downfield, running out of the pocket. Running for his life.
Tackle him in
Trying
bounds.
to get him out of bounds.
Close.
Criswell's going to be knocked out of bounds at the 43-yard line. 9 seconds left to play in the game. That play took 9 seconds, so it's down to 9 seconds left in the game. It'll be 2nd down and 2 for Morrilton, and the Downs right now really don't care. It really doesn't matter.
Well, Grayson Bailey made a fantastic tackle, but he was trying his best to get to him while he was...
Now look how far back Alma's moving everyone. They're moving them all the way back, sitting on their own 25. With 9 seconds left, here we go. Criswell, shotgun formation at their own 43. Criswell back to pass, throwing it out. It's completing the flat and out of bounds at the Airedale 47-yard line with 5 seconds left to play.
They still got a timeout.
Yep, that was complete to Lamar Wofford. There's only 5 seconds left. You got to think this is going to be the last play of the ballgame, barring a defensive penalty. And I don't know if Morrilton, they're going to talk it over and take their last timeout.
All right.
So let's take a timeout with them. 5 seconds left in this ballgame. Alma leads Morrilton 29-28. You're listening to Airedale football on the Marshall 96.7 FM.
Echo Outdoor Power Equipment presents A Lesson in Power. A supercharged muscle car goes 0 to 60 in 3.1 seconds. The chain of an Echo chainsaw, 0 to 60 in 1.2 seconds. Gentlemen, start your engines. Power on. and on Echo.
Save $30 on Echo Timberwolf chainsaws at Metters Lumber.
Welcome back, everyone. 5 seconds left to play in the ball game. First down and 10, Morrilton from the Airedale 47-yard line. Alma leads 29-28 on the strength of a 38-yard field goal, the first kick of his football career for Olaf Olsen. Ice water in his veins.
First field goal attempt, we saw him kick extra point.
2 extra points.
Never seen him even
Here we
attempt.
go. Last play of the game, barring a defensive penalty. Jacoby Criswell. Let's see what they've dialed up. Back to pass. Criswell being rushed out of the pocket, looking downfield. He just got to heave it downfield, and Alma's going to knock this thing down and win this ball game. Alma comes out on top. They beat the Morrilton Devil Dogs at home tonight. A final score, 29-28. Take it away, Tex.
They say that all good things must end. Call it the night the party's over, and tomorrow starts the same old thing again.
Yes, it will.
Welcome to the Citizens Bank postgame show. Successful banking for over 125 years. And guys, what a ball game tonight. The Morrilton Devil Dogs come into this thing. They were voted by the coaches to be one of the favorites in the 5A West this year. And they come into the game tonight with an overall record of 3-2, 1-1 after taking a defeat against the Harrison Golden Goblins. And Jacoby Criswell put on a show. This young man is going to play on the next level. You've seen a lot of speed out there tonight. You saw a lot of good plays, a lot of hard hitting. Kind of confusing with the officiating because in the first half they let them play. They let them get physical. In the second half they started calling it tight. And I think it confused both teams. There were a lot of offsetting personal foul penalties on both sides. So at the end of the day, it come down to this. We were confused as to why Alma wasn't kicking in the first half and in the game last week any extra points. Their regular kicker, we hadn't heard that he was injured or anything. They were just going for 2. Well, they went for 2 on the first 2 touchdowns, and both of those plays were just erased.
The second half started with number 7 for the Devil Dogs, Jacoby Criswell, the quarterback, running the ball for 30 yards for a score of 13-12. They were able to get the point after and bring the score up to 14-12. The Devil Dogs leading were able to get the ball back and quickly score again with a short pass to number 6, wide receiver Reggie Taylor. The Devil Dogs were able to open the gap between the two scores with the Devil Dogs at 28 and Alma at 19. 2 minutes until the end of the game. The Airedales tried to push the final touchdown streak to even the board. They were able to get a 26-28 Devil Dog lead with a minute 30 left. The Airedales were able to balance the game out balance the score out to 29-28 with the final 4th down kickoff. Be sure to stay tuned to watch the band perform their show, and be sure to watch the Airedales next week as they play Clarksville away with kickoff starting at 7. Be sure to stay tuned and tune in and watch the game next week. Thanks for tuning in tonight and watching the Airedales play at Citizens Bank Field. Good night, and as always, go Airedales.
After Jensen recovers the onside kick, they drive it down, but the drive stalls on the 20. And it's set up with 18 seconds left with Alma out of timeouts. A 38-yard field goal from the right hash from Olaf Olsen. And he absolutely nailed it.
Right down the middle.
Right down Broadway,
We cover the
baby.
sports, the events, and the news.
Finding a way from the media room to the public.
Hard work and precision is what we strive to capture.
Capturing events in our community for all to see.
We are Airwaves Media.
A highly touted, highly competitive and talented
Take a breath.
Morrilton Devil Dog team. My God, I'm out of breath. Holy smokes, what a game.
Yes, it was.
You know, I want to give a little credit. The Democrat Gazette gave Alma a chance.
Yes,
and
they
we were
did.
talking about it. And, you know, Ray, the consensus was if Alma could control the football, they can stay in this ball game. But if they tried to get all fancy and throw the thing and give the ball back to Criswell, then it was going to be a long night for the Airedales. They didn't. And Coach Kendrick come up with a game plan. They executed it. We threw one pass in the first half. Alma, one pass in the first half, one pass attempt. They just run the football tonight and absolutely won this thing. And who would have thought it coming in?
Ah, man.
Holy I'm out of breath.
Yeah. What a fantastic game.
I think they just wanted to hear me sing.
I think that's what it was.
I think that's what it was.
Hey, I'm in.
And I'm glad I got a
Magic
chance to sing.
Tex Bill in the booth.
There you go.
Thanks, guys, for having me.
Woo, well, guys, that's we're going to wrap up our Citizens Bank post-game show. Successful banking for over 125 years. We certainly appreciate Citizens. They're our pregame and postgame sponsor. Meadows Lumber are keys to the game. Alma Farm Supply, our first half kickoff sponsor. Crabtree RV, our halftime sponsor. Autoplex Collision Repair, our second half kickoff sponsor. Of course, Dr. Mark Hurst and the Hurst Family Dental Care for our player of the game. All of our sponsors that make this happen on a weekly basis. We will be on the road next week, traveling to Clarksville, Arkansas. And it'll be a huge weekend for the Clarksville Panthers as they're having a lot of class reunions. I've already talked to my good friend Marty Houston.
Yep.
They'll be celebrating their class reunion, and so there'll be a lot of extra fans down there. I would like to see the Airedale side of the stadium completely full before the game ever kicks off. So you have about 35 minutes drive. No sense in setting home. If you do and you can't make it or you're having to work, tune us in on the live stream or tune us in here on the Marshall 96.7 FM. Guys, what a great night.
Yes, it was.
Thank you all for being a part of it. Thank you so much, listeners and sponsors, for being a part of it. I'm Jimmy Haas. For my broadcast partners, David Ray Sessions and Tex Bill sitting in tonight. It's kind of a throwback to the old days as Tex got to sing. He always used to sing in the old days whenever the Airedales would pull out a victory. And they pulled one out of the fire tonight with a 38-yard game-winning field goal by Olaf Olsen. I'm Jimmy Haas. I'm tired. I'm going home. Yeah. Have a great evening. You can watch the replay and see all the highlights on the Airedale Nation website as the Airedale All Access Coaches Show with myself and Coach Doug Lockridge, and I'm sure Miss Kendi and John will have that thing up probably by tomorrow. So have a great weekend. Please, Razorbacks, please. Thanks for tuning in. I'm Jimmy Haas. I'll see you live from Clarksville next week. Have a great weekend. Hey, you got me?
Yes, sir.
Nice. All right, man.
Thank you so much. Nice game.
Ooh, yeah.
Good call.
Ooh, dude, I'm